Good evening. I very rarely use my laptop to go live. I forget how many steps you have to take to go live on a laptop. Excuse me. I just got off work and I was rushing around, so I am now just unwinding. Just start smoking a little weed because the body is hurting. I could hardly walk. I was limping around today. Um, what I was doing today at work, every time I had a break, just quite a few today because I wasn't feeling my best. I was listening to Judgmental's channel so that I can catch up on the Hussy DC situation. Because it's, you want to be able to support somebody, but you also have to know where they're coming from and, all the sides of the story. Of course, I am team Ms Hussy. I'm so sorry that I'm constantly clearing my throat. My apologies in advance. That's what happens when I smoke weed. It just, because I'm not a smoker in general, I think. Anyway, hello, Ms Hussy, you beautiful, sexy thing, you. And those delicious, full lips. I love a man who has beautiful lips. And does he have beautiful? I would fag, hag, kiss those lips wet on. I would. The moment I saw that gorgeous man and his big ass glasses and his crazy ass wig, I would plant a lovely little wet one. Of course, he will have to get a restraining order at that point because I would have already been obsessed before I even put my lips on his lips. How can you not be obsessed with Ms Hussy? The first moment I saw Ms Hussy, I just gotta repeat it again and again. I said, how could anyone be mad? How could anyone be mad at him, her? Well, we have a new pronoun because he is a he, her. So now they are they, them. Pardon me again. I have to break my own rule on the transition and call Ms Hussy a they, them. So instead of getting $3,000, we're going to need $6,000. How's that for a grift? Isn't that what Neg said? He called it a grift. This is coming from a guy that was called Rattle Can. Did anybody forget that? He was called Rattle Can. My beautiful Charlotte. Charlotte's another one that pulls me out of doom and gloom. I see Charlotte's sweetness, and she's so kind, Anyway, let me get back. Don't let me get distracted. So I watched these. And again, my apologies for clearing my throat continuously. But at the end of the day, I need it. Oh, he's still called a rattle can? Soft reset. I was listening to this guy, and I could only sort of fast forward and just get bits and pieces of it because I was at work, and just get it. Somebody made a comment, and it was exactly what I was thinking. This guy, all he does is he's so repetitive. He just repeats the same thing over and over. He's so repetitive, and people are paying money for that. You got to be pretty desperate and lonely to give that man money. He thinks everybody else is scumbags, and somehow he is pristine, upper crust, because we're all scumbags. So I was listening to him trash Ms Hussy, they, them, and I was like, is this guy kidding me? Is this guy for real? This guy continually accuses this they, them, he, she of the same shit he does. The same shit he does. He's such a victim. Oh my God, total victim status all the time. He's such a fucking crybaby. And his comments about Vicky, can we go there? Can we go there? I am a big fan of Vicky because I believe in first of all, we don't slut shame women. I'm not talking about fat shaming. I'm talking about slut shaming. I don't slut shame. I'm a woman's woman. I empower my friends. I empower women. If you want to be Samantha from Sex and the City, none of her friends called her a whore. None of them. So to hear that come out of a woman's mouth, no. Out of line. Out of line. And then he kept calling her a whore, a fat whore. That guy with the hunchback and the crooked fingers has the absolute audacity to make fun of anybody's looks. Honestly. And DC, I only like attractive men. I What? Did she really say that? Yes, she did. She really said that. Hi, Jamie. She really said that. That she only likes to look at attractive men. The bar is low, Ms Hussy. The bar is low. I listened to him go on and on and on about what a pedo and a child. This guy relentlessly never stops talking about children. And he's consistently and constantly bringing up his kid. And his kid was raised in front of that camera. We all watched it. Excuse me. And as his son came out of the room in his underwear, he decided to call me a pedo because somebody screenshot it and posted on a communal Twitter. And he accused me of doing it. Dude, I am at work in the daytime. Working. I don't have time for that. I don't do shit like that. I don't do the behind the scenes. I don't have the time. And I don't get anything out of it. What do I get out of it? Nothing. Okay. And I didn't even screenshot it because I didn't know what was going on. But at the end of the day, let's get back. I digress, as they say. To where we are. Where we are is this guy. I should have taken notes, but I was so busy at work. There were so many points I wanted to make from his ridiculous speech. And again, Nags, who are you to judge another woman's relationship with a man? If she's empowered by her own sexuality, well, God love her. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Calling her a fat whore. Can I remind you of the fat whore that sat on your face? Oh, that's right. God love you too, MFW. I really do. But let's just be honest here. You were fat and you said you were over 300 pounds and you sat on that man's face. So who are you calling fat? You like them fat ladies. I don't see Vicky as fat. I see her as voluptuous, Rubenesque, and a much better figure than you, I might add, DC. And I don't like to poke at people's looks, but let's be honest here. You are ripping that girl to shreds, saying how fat she is and her flabby breasts. Who are you? You're so jealous of women that are younger than you, regardless of whether they're overweight. It seems like Mr. Neggs protested way too much about his issue with weight. He never liked overweight girls ever. And now I hear MFW sat on his face at her heaviest weight. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. And I heard him say, by the way, what if Gerd was one of us? I thought that was hysterical, too. Every time I read it, it always made me chuckle. He thought it was funny, too. What if the guy can't take any kind of a joke? He can't be made fun of. You got to make fun of yourself. You got to laugh at yourself. He just cannot. The guy absolutely cannot. Hey, T Grill. Sorry, I'm doing three things at one time. I'm shaking my drink, not stirring my drink. I'm stirring my drink. I'm trying to smoke a little bit of weed just to get the edge off the pain. And I want to go back, and I don't want to get sidetracked. Oh, I forgot to put the link in the chat. My bad. Sorry. Let's get this in the chat. I mean, I don't know if it's safe to review. I don't want to poke that much at them, but they are taking away Miss Hussy's civil liberties. They're trying to, which is the First Amendment. When you are, according to Negs, now a public figure, because, everybody knows him, you are not, what's the word? Off limits for criticism, opinion, and comments. That's why comment sections exist. Speculation, it happens. You cannot sue everybody that says something naughty about you. You know how ridiculous. The two of you are way too serious. Get a life. And the miserable. You two are miserable people. You're just miserable. My beautiful Charlotte. Love you. Miserable. Are they ever happy? She always looks like there's smoke coming out of her ears. And he is so heavily sarcastic with a nervous giggle in between. That's not happiness. How is that happiness? Okay, sorry for all the noises. I'm not building a shed. I'm just lighting my pipe. I'm actually in the weed mobile in the front of the condo, and there's people driving by, and I don't want them to see me in here. Because obviously everybody knows I cannot smoke in the condo. It's a no-smoking condo. And it's the reason I created the weed mobile, for the people who do not know. Okay. I don't want to get confused. Someone needs to call his. No. Nobody needs to call his mom. I don't agree with any of that. His mom is lovely. I met his mom. She's a lovely lady. Nobody should be getting her involved. We have been reading since basically day one out of the womb. He has been a troublemaker. I mean, I heard Sam read off all of the Reddit comments. He was an asshole when he was a kid, a teenager in high school, and he hasn't changed one bit. Everyone just stopped giving bags and he's sicker and I know. But listen, getting back to Ms Hussy. A near 50 years man's mother. Getting back to Hussy, is that the real Hussy? Ms Hussy.
It's
Oh,
the real me.
beautiful thing, you. I'm just falling madly in love with you.
Thank you. And thank you so much for doing this for me. It means a lot.
You're just looking for the least offensive way for him to stop his BS. He has whatever the disorder he has, and I don't like that he makes fun of other people who have depression when he has he has chronic depression, a crippling depression, and I'm listening to him talk about Hussy here. He was reviewing several of your videos.
Yeah.
Did you watch them?
I didn't yet, but I was told to because yeah, he continues to talk about me. He continues to bait me so they can get a
Yes.
reaction, and I'm not reacting.
They are continuing to bait you, and that's not going to look good in court either. Neither one of you are going to look good in court because I just saw what you posted, and I'm just here to say I support that because I understand how you were feeling at the time. It was very upsetting. It's an eye for an eye, and I get that. The only
Yeah.
problem is you're going into court, and maybe that wasn't a good move. I'm just saying that because
Which one are you saying about? Which one?
um the video. I'm so sorry for clearing my throat. My apologies. The video of you showing DC's possibly ex-husband.
Yeah. So what happened was that guy that I showed. Um, so Belinda was doing a live stream, and we were all in her live stream, and some of the people in here were in there too. And that person came in there, and he was talking about the dogs, and he doesn't want the dogs, and this and that. So he basically, and he has a YouTube channel. So because my ex-wife has been doxxed, and she has no YouTube
Right.
channel. She has nothing.
After
I
hearing
did it
that,
out of anger. I did it out of anger. But
right.
bottom line is, I thought to myself, okay, he has a YouTube channel. It's not really a dox. I was promoting his channel, and I was angry that she did it to me. But the judge might think different. I don't know.
I know. And I support you doing that, but Only because I heard you say, "How do you like it? You did this with my ex-wife." And
Right.
that really, yeah, it was like, "Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
I
yeah,
did
good
it.
for you, good for you." But, yeah, it could be a problem when it comes to a court thing, but either way, the 2 of you are just look,
Telephone.
a political call. Really? Okay, sorry. Um, I was so sorry last night. I was so wasted. I was an hour late for work this morning. Hussy is a little broken down. I know. I
It's
know.
been a lot for me, Witty. It's been 1 year of them calling me pedos, chomos, all these things. My father, my deceased
I
father, they called that too. They've doxed my ex-wife.
That's what
They
I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. I see. I sorry, I lost track because of the weed. Okay, right. So in the entire time, he was continuously repeating this ridiculous story of you trying to fiddle, whatever you want to call it, his 13-year-old son, and he's relentless with it. He's relentless with it. He doesn't ever stop with that stupid. Shut up. And then he had to throw in, oh, by the way, Hussy, my son is on the honor roll. Who fucking cares? Both my kids are on the high honor rolls. It's not that hard in this time. Not that
Witty,
hard on the internet.
his son has nothing to do with the call that I made to the police department. He's been
No, he's talking about the fact that you're scoping his kid out because you're a bediddler.
Oh, you're talking about the 19-year-old son? You're
No,
talking about the Facebook?
oh, he says 13.
No, what? No, 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 no. The I that son is 19 years old. That son was on his channel. He had showed pictures of him. So he has been on that channel. The name was there. After him doxing my relatives and provoking me for months and months, I
Yeah,
found his picture on a public platform on Facebook,
exactly.
and he's 19 years old. He's an adult. And I privately DM'd it to a friend at the time. I did not put his picture on anywhere. I privately DM'd him simply to ask if this man is he gay because he had pink hair, pink things, pink sweatshirt, pink this, only because I said, is he gay? And my friend said, and this was tragic.
We suspected.
Yeah.
We suspected.
So he said, I don't know if he is or not, but if he is, it sucks to have Negs as a father. And that's the extent of that picture. Never once did I put it on Facebook. Never once did I put it anywhere. I'm better than them. They provoke, they want me to stoop down to their level. And I almost did, but I did it. And that man is 19. As far as the 13-year-old that he has, I called the police to ask for advice, and the police went there, and he thinks that call was to attack his 13-year-old son. What is wrong with you, dude? Your brain is so fucked up that you twist and turn things that it
Yeah,
really
that's
doesn't
his
make
thing.
sense. It doesn't make sense to the world.
That's his gig. He has been, um, he has been consistent with that behavior.
Yeah, he doesn't make sense. He believes it, and DC goes and co-signs this stuff when he says, "What did you
Oh
do
my
to that
God,
little
she's
boy?"
just like him. Oh my God,
Yes.
Ms
I'm gonna
Hussy.
I'm gonna get some water, sweetie. You can keep talking. I'll be right
Okay, can you hear me? Am I loud enough, or does this New
Yes,
Jersey
you're
brother
loud enough. We
not
hear you clearly.
loud? Oh my God, she has somehow morphed into his way of thinking. I mean, she is gross. She is absolutely gross. And this is a guy calling a woman whore. Now, a guy that had 3 baby mamas, 4 kids, and never married any of them. Who the fuck is he to call any woman a whore? And 2 of them don't even look like him at all. I mean,
She
it's like,
calls she calls people whore too. She calls Vicky a whore too, but she don't like it when I call her one.
did anyone ever see that clip where the black guy's in jail and his wife and all the babies are with him, visiting, and one of them's white, and he goes, "That is a white baby. That has a credit rating of." Did anyone see that? That's what I think about when I see his sons. They don't have. Nothing. There's nothing. They look nothing like him. Their body shapes are just very different from him, and they're very big boys.
Well, he's um I don't know. I don't know what they look like. The only one I saw was when he put on his channel the picture. But you know, Witty, they call. I don't know what you want me to call you, Witty, Wiggy, Widow. I don't know what to say.
You can call me Linda, whatever you want.
Okay, Linda. I'll call you Linda. That's my
Or
cousin.
I'm proud. I am proud, and you go. I love you, girl. You get it any way you can, because when you're dead a long time.
No, listen. They call everybody predator. I mean, they call Gigi that. They
Yeah,
call.
he called me a pedo because of that picture that somebody took a screenshot of his son in his underwear on his live stream.
That's, see what I'm
And
saying?
yeah,
See
he's
what I'm.
been calling me a pedo ever since.
Something is wrong with him. I have been saying it for a very, very long time. She says, "Oh, he was asking if the son is gay because he wanted to out him. He was probably going to." No, I wasn't. Bottom line is, I didn't. So say whatever the hell you want to say. These are all just, you can't just say, oh, he was going to. Did he? Did I? No, I didn't even say he was. I asked because he was in pink from head to toe. And I wasn't going to make fun of it. I'm gay myself in a wig. I was just asking because Negs is so homophobic. And it would suck
Yeah,
if
but
that.
there was a video. I had a video before I lost my other channel, and where he was admitting to fooling around with. He told a story of it at his birthday party, and I videoed the whole thing. He asked me to take it down, and I did for a while until it became enemies, and then I put it back up. He basically is kind of admitting that he put his toe in the water.
What did he
I
do?
don't know the details because I was pretty drunk.
Oh my
And I
God.
never really watched the rest of the video. I just posted it because I was mad.
Are you serious?
100%. Absolutely. Skeeter was there. Lori was there. Heather was there. Everybody was there. We all heard it. It was his birthday party. We were in a restaurant. And he got up, stood up, and he told this story. Yeah. But I don't remember the details. I know it implied that he put his toe in because he was asking his friend, does that make me gay? Hmm. That's why
Well,
he didn't want me to put it up.
and the other person was an adult, you said, or underage?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There is a video of him saying that at 27 years old, he used to have 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds stay over at his house. And he said he would give them alcohol
Yeah.
and drugs. Yeah.
I heard that, but I think that was a sarcastic comment. You know what I mean? It was taken out of context. That was sarcastic.
I don't know. I don't know. But he has issues, Linda. He really has issues.
Well,
His,
right. And you've got two mentally ill people who've both been diagnosed and they're going into court. Now, how does that look?
yeah,
I mean,
she's become.
I'm not being mean. I'm sorry, guys. I know
No, you're
people
not
are
being mean.
bipolar.
No.
I get it. But you've got two of them now. You've got one with borderline. She says she has bipolar. Now, I don't know how that works, where, in regard to how people think, because I don't have bipolar or borderline. So I don't know. It just seems a little odd.
Well, she's become the female version of him. And he's lost his monetized Twitch channel and she lost her monetized YouTube channel. I mean,
Yeah.
you know how much that must piss her off, right? I mean,
Oh
come
my
on.
God. Yeah. No, he's not bipolar. Next is borderline personality.
Nexus therapist said that he needs to get off the computer. This is what came out of his mouth. And they were correct. Obviously, he can't hold on to a platform. He puts other people's lives in danger. Whether he's going to actually, he said he wants to pay someone $100 to
Okay,
come and find
but
me.
I always thought. I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on, Nikki, because I'll lose my frame of thought. He wasn't being sarcastic. He was drunk and talking about Puck. Well, let me tell you something about Puck. I asked Puck straight out, "Are you gay?" The whole time, all the times that I met Puck, I finally at the last time, because he said something complimentary towards me in a sort of, "I wanna hang out with you" kinda thing, and I said, "Dude, aren't you gay?" To be honest, I don't remember what his response was,
Yeah, he
because I
was
always
drunk.
thought that was gay.
He wasn't
That's
joking when he said that. He said that he had 16, 17 year olds stay at his house and he gave them drugs and alcohol. He wasn't being sarcastic. He was Nikki's right. He was drunk and he admitted it. The clips are all over. I'm looking for it right now. You guys, if anybody, David, anybody has that clip, please DM it to me. If not, I'll find it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Linda, he was serious. Why nobody would? I don't think anybody would joke like that. Put that shit out there if it was not true. He wants to pay someone $100 to come and find me in New York City, and they're scared of their life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What are you scared of? I've never threatened you. I don't give a damn about you. I don't give it. Me talking about DC Media Girl, I don't make money on it. When I go on YouTube and I make fun of her when she lost her channel, or if I want to say something, I'm not monetized on YouTube. I don't need her to make money. I don't need her for content. On Twitch is where I'm monetized. It's Twitch is just a happy-go-lucky, funny. It's like friends. It's like a reunion every day. I talk to the chat. I don't talk about drama. It's fun. She thinks I need her for content. I don't. I want
I
her.
know, but it's good. Come on, Miss Hussy, it's good
It's good.
content.
I like dragging people. You know, I'm from New York. I know how to shit talk and stuff like that, and I can make it very funny.
Are you?
Shit talking is funny, and if she shit talked me back, it's funny. But she
I
calls me
know.
her, and she calls me, you know, pedos and stuff like that. That bothers me. I've broken down online, crying hysterical. I have depression. Nobody knew it. I've never said it in 2 years. I've been online. No one knew I have depression until 2 days ago. And this has affected my depression. I am stable with medication, but this has totally destroyed me, you know? And as a gay man being targeted these things, that puts my life in danger. Whether she said she wants to destroy me. She said, I'm going to destroy you. I have clips of that. And that's what she's trying to do. So, in a way, I am very happy that this is going to court because I need a judge to hear this. And the judge will know and justice will be served. So,
Well, didn't they have a court hearing today?
they had a court hearing today. I don't know what, I think the judge dismissed it or whatever, but his case is completely different than my case.
But this was Monday. This was the
Today,
Yaga case, right?
yes.
Okay, so what was that all about? She wants a protective order against him?
I think that's what it was. Anybody could explain what that was about? Because she had gotten threatening phone calls. CPS was called to her house. They know damn well that he had something to do with it. We all know he had something to do with it, but he has other people do his dirty shit, and so does DC. And half of the time, the judges don't really get this YouTube drama, Linda. They just don't understand it. You really don't unless you watch. So he probably just threw it out, dismissed it. But they asked, CPS went to her house. Why would anybody call CPS on Yaba? Yaba's kids have never been.
Oh no, he did. He did.
Yeah,
He said it. He did.
yeah,
You know, I
Yaba's.
was thinking about that today, and I don't think I was clear. You know, sometimes you have to create a clear picture of the situation. When I heard Ron had said that we were in an open plan house, so the kitchen and the living room were the same, but Ron and Skeeter were in the kitchen area, and there was dozens of us in the living room, and Ron was melting down. And as we walked into the kitchen to see what was going on, that's when Skeeter repeated what had happened, and Ron says, "I don't care who knows." So if anyone wanted to have it clear in your mind in case I've made a mistake, that is what I recall. I only recall it because I had to keep reliving it to remember it. You know,
Mhm.
he did call CPS, and there is a threat to kill Yaba, and it's on my daughter's Twitter. And I said to myself, I really got to go find it, but I didn't get back on time to go and find it. So he's been threatening people a long time ago.
And she continues. to defame my character. She continues to talk about me. Now she says she's so scared of her life.
She's not scared of anything.
She's
The only
not.
person you're gonna be scared of is my mother. She gets a hold of you. My mom scares me.
Yeah,
My mom is an attorney.
Linda.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, she's only saying she's scared for her life because now she's going to court. Never once has she
She
said,
wants to waste the court's time. She wants to do this for content. She is so boring. Who could stand to listen to the two of them? They tried to do a stream with Tragic and some other girl, and I'm like, snooze fest. Well, she
yes,
goes, uh-huh, uh-huh.
nobody reacts to her because she's so boring.
They all are.
Yeah.
I
If
mean,
you were so scared of me, scared of your life, would you keep trying to piss me off even more and more, or you would try to ignore me? I mean, it doesn't make sense. Everything she does just makes no sense to me.
no, it doesn't. And Nikki says, DC will never be able to get a protective order against you, Hussy.
I know she won't. My thing is,
You're a blind man in New York.
never been to Washington, never said I want to go to Washington, never threatened her.
Can't
Nothing.
afford to go to Washington because now, he's going to pay a lawyer.
Now, well, the lawyer, luckily, I have um, the GoFundMe that's helping me. But since this has been going on, I haven't been able to go to my monetized channel really to make money. I think I went there one time. This has affected my source of income because I am on YouTube on my unmonetized channel and I pin my GoFundMe so I can make money for the GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah. Drop it in the chat.
Oh, okay. So thank you. I haven't been able to make money for my own money. So this is affecting my income. This is affecting my depression. It's not fun for me. Believe me, I don't need to react to DC. I'm done with her. I wanted to be done with her 6 months ago. A mutual friend at the time asked her and said, "Listen, Kenny wants to stop. Would you stop?" She said no. He's not going to stop just because she wanted to continue to talk. I wanted to stop. She didn't even give me a chance. Okay, so this has affected me in a lot of ways. It's affected my income.
But I have to respond to something she said about all her career and in everything she did, and how Vicky will never make anything of her life. No, Vicky's only in her 20s, right?
Vicky's 30.
All right, you'll never have anything. I'm like, what do you have? A crystal ball? Who is this woman? And what do you have for all your? I was on CNN. I was on this. You have a condo in DC. That's it, girl. Okay, I don't know how much money you make, but I have just a regular job, and I get 3 homes, and I didn't get any life insurance at all. Yeah. And I work in admissions. So I don't know what you were spending your money on because you're bragging about being so accomplished next to just a 30-year-old woman who's just starting out in life, and how you were going to be so much better off than she was, and she was just going to stay the same.
Listen,
a fat whore.
She doesn't even have a diploma. She has no degree. She has nothing. She bragged about having a diploma. Okay. She said that it was at her aunt's house somewhere. And she goes, I guess I could. No. It's like, I guess I could show it to you guys. And then one of my supporters at the time looked up Brown University, looked up Washington State University, looked up, I don't know, for the past 30 years, the graduation list. Nothing. And then she finally admitted that she never graduated. Okay. Miss Genius.
Look at that.
She went to Brown for one semester. And sweetheart, at the end of the day, we're still together on YouTube. So you ain't no different than any one of us. Okay.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, who is this high and mighty, thinking she's better than everybody because she's so accomplished. I thought she was accomplished too until I started listening to her. And it doesn't matter how smart you are, book smart you are, and educated you are. If you're a fool, you're always going to be a fool. And she sounds like a fool.
And she hates women. She hates younger women, younger, attractive
Yeah.
women. Uh,
Hmm.
she's very jealous and she's threatened by them because, in my opinion, she has never had an attractive stage. She posts pictures of her past, and to me, she's no prize for a man. So she's jealous when she sees an attractive
Just so
person.
dull. I mean, I don't know if she's on antipsychotic medication or what it is, but she's almost like her demeanor is so monotone.
Yes, boring. She's like out to lunch. She's
Yeah.
boring. She's very boring. That's why I cannot watch her, even now with the videos. And no one ever reacted to DC Media Girls. Only now because she's going out with Negs and they're such a troll. But before, no one ever did reaction videos to her because what is there to say? Because you fall asleep. She's not entertaining.
Oh, it's terrible. But let me just say this: if anyone can spare like $5, $10, anything to throw at the GoFund, just so we can make sure this is a positive experience and somebody gets a little satisfaction out of the situation. If you get my drift. Yeah.
Thank
Did
you
you
so
drop the
much.
link?
I dropped the link. I'll drop it. Let me see if I can.
Oh, look, Nikki checked. It's only 660 more to go. Woohoo!
Yay! Yay! Thank you. That's pretty good.
Oh,
My
yeah.
supporters are they're really one of the best. So I feel
I
very
didn't
lucky.
know I didn't know you can retract your name from the GoFundMe. I didn't know that because it says it makes you put your name in there.
Yeah, my name is in there. They know
So
my
my
name.
whole name is in there. My whole name is in there. I looked and said, "Oh shit!" And it's so ironic because I was listening to Neg say, they're all anonymous, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And there I am, Linda Anderson. I'm like, "Oh my
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I meant to thank you. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you.
god!" Excuse me. I was like, "Oh crap!" But there was
People
no
are
option.
scared. People are scared. There is an option, sweetheart. You could have put
Is it
anonymous.
because I was on my phone that I couldn't find that option? Okay, so what's funny is, Hussy, what I was trying to say is I saw DC Media gave you $5 and Negs gave you $5. How funny was that, huh?
You know why they did it? So they could see the list of names. Because you know how they dox everybody, right? They
Well,
only
I
give
don't
that.
think it's them. I just think that's so funny.
Yeah, yeah. But that's why
At
people.
first I did because I didn't know there was an option to remove your name.
Yeah, yeah. No, most people donated anonymously because they know that they'll get attacked by these people.
That's what he said.
Yeah, they do. If that's even what the audience was saying, some people are just scared to even, you know, it's they go after my people because that's her goal. She said it. I want to destroy you and to take away your supporters and everything, and that's what she's been doing. That this is I don't understand. She's taking me to court. I'm happy she's doing it. I would have taken her to court a long time ago if I had the funds. It just so happens to be that this is great for her because she's making money off of this. This is content for her. This is
Nikki goes,
content for her.
Nikki
And
goes, that's funny. People trolling DC and Negs putting their names next to a donation. I know. I thought that was hysterical. I
people
screenshot it.
don't
I thought
like
that was funny.
people just don't. They're sick of them. And I think the handful of people that still do, support his chat, they go in there are probably scared to leave because they don't want to get doxxed. I've
Carlos,
had someone email me and telling me that, you know what, I watch you, but I'm scared to leave his chat because, they'll come after me.
Carlos, do you think you'll show up to the courthouse this time?
Oh, I think that's a major, is that, oh, that's a
I
troll.
went to the court. I went to the court for Rich Life and Monkey Boy, the first court hearing. that was thrown out. Only because I was on my way to Florida. I was going to the fat camp in Georgia. I was on my way to Florida. And I stopped in, it was fun. Rich Life versus Monkey. But I don't think they do it in person now. I think everything's on Zoom, right?
Yeah. So March 7th, Tuesday, is the one for the restraining order. And the other one is May 19th. So I'm hoping I could collect the money no later than Wednesday. So I could just, because, he wants it up front, get it over with, get the shit over with, and do my stuff on Twitch. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I know. But let's be honest now. You don't really need. You personally do not need a protective order. You just need them to stop.
Yes, that's what the protective order. That's what I told him, the attorney. I said, listen, I don't think this lady is going to come to New York to attack.
No, she's not.
She's not. But
You see the size of her?
right,
She's a little thing, isn't
she? She won't do that. She might pay someone to do it because she wants. She said, "I want him to get beat. I want you to get."
I know. I did hear that. That was naughty.
But I said, what I want her to do is stop calling me pedo and predator. And he said,
"Are you into that, Ms Hussy?
I'm sorry.
Are you into that?
Hell's no.
What? A little smack, a little nibble.
What do you mean? Is kink? You mean am I into kink?
Yeah. With your lady friends. I'm talking to two different people. I don't know who I'm talking to.
No, what I'm saying is the attorney said if the protective order, the restraining order, keeps her from talking about you too.
Ugh.
I'm like, okay, so that's why I have to get that's why I want. It doesn't have to be.
No, you want her. Come on, let's see. You want her to talk about you. You just don't want her to call you a pedo and a.
That's what I mean. Yes.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. It puts my life in danger. Some psycho might see it.
I totally agree. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But Ned said,
spotted on the street of New York.
Exactly.
It'll be all right. I know it will. It'll be okay. You don't think Hussy wants to talk about me? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't have anything. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Talks about friendships, doesn't it? I mean, now you actually know how I feel.
Yeah, I do.
When you have a personal friend. Oh, yeah. When you have a personal friend you physically met, you spent time with, you shared things with, and then they turn around and dox you because they were jealous of Skeeter. When I was grieving, because actually I had a husband and he died, unlike the son that you never met, that I don't even believe belonged to you in the first place. That was the best grift ever. The best grift.
But see,
that boy dying, because you don't think it's odd that boy dies, and next thing you know, he's sleeping with the mother, and they're exchanging drugs and money. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's making my head spin. That's a grift to me. Does anybody not know what was going on?
And asking the money for an attorney, where I'm going to show a receipt and everything, is not a grift. That's not a grift. I'm showing receipt. A grift is a scam. This is not a scam.
Yeah, I'm just saying the nerve of that guy, huh? Absolute nerve.
It must suck to be him, Linda. It really does. I mean, just look at his life.
Apparently not. Not according to him. His ego is enormous.
Well, you know what? He's only fooling himself then. But
the two of them are smug with the enormous egos.
Listen, if you had such a good life and you're so happy, that would come out when you're online.
Oh my God, right? That's why he's so damn sarcastic, and she's like, looks like her head's gonna pop off her neck. I know.
Yeah.
She's kind of like
Why are they so
cool
angry all the time then?
all the
I can't
time.
come up be angry. I can't come up. I'm very happy. Linda, I live a very, very comfortable, very happy life in New York City. I've lost 160 pounds. I have great supporters. I mean, I have quality friends in my life that I've known for over 20, 30 years. I'm a genuinely kind, sincere person. I am one of the nicest people. But if you step on my foot and do me wrong,
You're
like
going down.
purposely,
Oh
then
yeah.
my tongue gets very long and I curse. I curse a lot and I drag, but I don't threaten. I don't threaten to go IRL. I never put
It's like a
anybody.
girl.
It's just, I'm Armenian. I have a temper. So what is she going to tell the judge? I scream and shout? I can scream and shout if I want. You're calling me a pedo and chomo. What do you want me to do? Get up and dance for you, bitch?
Can you dance? You said you
Hell
have a fat
yeah.
ass. You don't want to show anybody your fat ass. That's what you said. I
I've
love
I've
that.
shown it. Let me tell you, Linda, I can dance. I, yeah. You probably can too.
Drunk, yeah.
Yes.
Definitely not sober. And then don't tell me about it the next day.
Wait a minute. We have an Armenian in the chat? Barev Wingstar, are you Armenian?
Wingstar's Armenian?
No.
Wow.
Maybe she knows how a few words in Armenian. There are people, a lot of people know a few words in Armenian. Well,
I feel the same way, Nikki, because my mom's a retired attorney. I feel the same way. It's not that easy.
oh my gosh, she's Armenian.
I just think she knows. I think she knows she's wasting the court's time just for content because her content's shit.
Tell me about it.
I
Tell
mean,
me
they're
about it.
hurting. They're hurting for money.
She needs, like Katie said, there are people that react and there are people that like there are people that react to other people and then there are us that we get people to react to us, and she is one of those people that needs creators to react to. She was at the point where she was flipping the pages of the Inquirer magazine for content
Oh my.
because she's just so damn boring.
She
I
is.
I come on and I just talk to my audience. That's all I do. And I make fun of myself and everybody else in the world. I make fun of my audience, Linda, and they laugh hysterical because they know there's no malicious.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I make fun of David all the
That's
time.
definitely a New York, New Jersey thing. We bust chops real bad. Like Hussy and I could bust chops really bad, and you would think, "Oh my God, I can't believe they say that to each other." That's just how it is. That's a New York, New Jersey thing.
I tell everybody to F off and we laugh together and they love it and I love it. So she loved it when I was doing it to Foodie Beauty. I called her the same things I'm calling DC. She liked it then. She had me on her channel. She was promoting me. But now that I'm calling her those things, she thinks that it's court worthy. No.
Oh, wait. Look at what Ermagerd.
Why do you think
Ermagerd. Sorry.
Oh, Neptune. Okay. Yes,
That
that's
was
what
so funny. Why do you think Negs is with her?
money. Listen, I don't think she's rich. I don't think she's rich at all. But for Negs, if you even have $1,000 saved, that's a lot of money for him. I mean, this guy's a broke addict person. And she took him to Florida. She took him to wherever the hell else they went. And when they were in Florida, they were talking about me the whole time anyway. She buys him groceries. She pays for him. So that's why he's with him. Do you think if she stops going to visit Negs every weekend, do you think he's going to go and see her?
No,
No.
he'll never go and see her. Never.
No.
Absolutely not. 100%. He will never drive to see her.
I would not allow someone to buy me like that and be in a relationship with them, especially since she's so unattractive too.
Okay, well, first of all, that's a matter of opinion.
Yes.
I don't believe, but that's my opinion. I don't think she's unattractive.
Okay.
I think she's incredibly average looking. I think she looks a lot younger than her age. She has good skin. She's a really cute dancer. I love that video of her dancing.
Oh God, I wanted to vomit.
She looks adorable. I love the little pixie haircut. Are you kidding? She looks
She has
cute.
no teeth in
No,
her mouth. Linda, have you seen her smile? She has no teeth.
well, you know
And
what? A
she
lot of
has
people
like
right now have no
25
teeth.
cents. She has 25 cents Party City extensions. She can't get a decent haircut, decent hair look. I mean, okay, so she got nice skin, but you know what? She's still a bitch. She's
Oh
still a
yeah, I mean, oh god, that's all exterior. I get that. Yeah,
Mhm.
she's something else. She's not too sharp.
No, no, she's not. And the judge will see that.
Like I said before, mark my words. I wonder if I'm going to be right and find out the answer. But she seems like she has been institutionalized in her life, like spent a significant amount of time in and out of psychiatric hospitals. She gives me that vibe. She
Yeah.
gives me that vibe.
Hmm. Well, you have to be if you're dating negs.
What is the appeal?
Well, I mean, to be attracted to a man like that talks about kids all day long, something's wrong with her too. I mean, that's all he does. Why would you want to be with someone like that? I
Miss
mean,
Hussy, Miss Hussy, can you do something about that New York City traffic?
yes, hold on, let me close the door.
I
I'm sorry.
was kidding. I thought you made me
I
yelling
live
at
on a
you to shut
I
up.
live on a very busy.
I
You
was
know how it is
kidding.
in Manhattan.
You could hear all the horns honking. It sounded like we were in a film set. It was
Look, let me tell you, when I first moved here, Linda, the first night, I was like,
yes.
This cannot be like this. How am I going to fall asleep every
Oh,
It's like
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
came
Wait a minute.
from the suburb.
Were you alone on your first night there?
Oh yeah, I loved it though. This is fantastic.
No, no, no. Were you alone? Did you have a lover with you? Or...
No. I didn't have a love. Actually, I got dumped the day I moved here. My 4.5 year relationship, I got dumped when I moved out. I used to go out with a New York Yankee player's son. I'll tell you that later.
Oh my God. I don't know the
Yeah.
truth. What's
I,
that?
I used to go out with, I mean, it's out there. Everybody knows, but I went out with Bernie Williams' son. Okay. I don't know if you know Bernie Williams, but everybody knows it's out there. It's no secret. But I went out with his son for 4.5 years. So when I moved here, that day I spoke to him in the morning and I was like, you don't have to help me move because I got movers doing it. And it was raining, thunderstorm. He's like, okay, I'll talk to you later, whatever. And that night when I got here, and um, actually, I called him when I got here in the afternoon and I never heard from him. He never texted me, never just called me, nothing. And we had the most fabulous relationship. Fabulous. Hardly ever fought. Um,
Was he dead?
no, he's looking at my profile. I see him looking at my profile all the time, but he will not message me.
Like, what? That's some
It made,
passive aggressive shit, huh?
Linda, no sense. No sense. I
You
mean,
don't got any time for that, Ms. Hussey. Ever.
no, I adore him. I absolutely, till this day, adore him.
No,
And
you
he
don't.
loves me too. I know it.
That's
And
no way to treat a lady.
no, no. And he's so cute. He's so handsome. But it sucks. But life goes on and there are other fish in the sea. I don't get it.
Do you ever have you ever noticed some fag hag relationships? Like who's the lady with the black spiky hair who married David Gass?
Liza Minnelli.
Yeah, like those kind of relationships that are so obvious. What do you think of that?
Um, I don't know. I
Do you
don't
think
know.
it's just admiration and companionship? Because you know what? Oh, gay men are awesome. They treat
Oh,
you better than
we're lots of fun. And you're never gonna get, you know,
they're more
touched.
like women than women.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't
You're
looked.
not very feminine at all.
No, I mean,
You'd
when
never
without
know
a
me
look,
one day.
you won't. No one knows that I'm gay. No, no. And that I've been like that since I was young. So when I walk the streets here,
Oh, you
nobody
had to. They would have kicked your ass back then. How old are you?
49.
49. Well, maybe. Yeah. They didn't take kindly, did they, back then?
Um, Nobody knew.
What
Nobody
do you mean? No, I mean, were you aware? Were
that
you
I.
aware that it wasn't good to be gay and
Yes.
to
Oh
beat
yeah. I
up?
came out. Yeah,
Right.
I came out less than 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm not like those lucky ones that come out when they're 20, 21. No, I was very, very closeted. And let me tell you, I come from Westchester. Westchester is not very gay friendly at all. There are zero gay bars in Westchester County. Zero. So no, I was not going to come out in Westchester County. Okay, and everybody
You
knows.
what? Did you think you were? I don't know if you watched Little Britain. Did you think you were the only gay in the
Yeah,
village?
yeah. I mean, yeah. Seriously, I mean, and I grew up in White Plains,
Oh
and
my God, that was a stomping ground of mine. I have family in White Plains and Tarrytown.
okay, so I grew up in White Plains. I went to school. I went to private school in Scarsdale growing up. And my family, not only my parents, but his siblings, he has like seven brothers. He had that some of them aren't here anymore, but they all had businesses in White Plains and Scarsdale. So we were known by the police department. We were known, like my family was known. So I wasn't going to be seen walking. There was a gay bar when I was like 22, and I wanted to go in there so bad. But I'm like, if a cop or anybody sees me coming out of Talk of the Town, it was called Talk of the Town, Linda. If anybody sees me coming out of this place, a cop, and tells my parents, I will be, what would I do? So I,
Yeah,
I, I was very closeted,
you were very closeted.
very closeted. Is there such, does that make sense?
Yes, it does. I absolutely get it now. It does amaze me that some men can be so not. What is the word? You know, a lot of gay men act like gay men. Very rarely do you find one that doesn't. Not act, sound. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's an area in New York City, it's called
You can
Chelsea.
always tell, right?
Yeah, like there, I don't know, are you familiar with Chelsea area? Like Chelsea area here in Manhattan is like West Village. It's very, very gay. 640 to go. Yay, we need $640 for the GoFundMe. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Um, so lot of butch looking men, like really hot guys are in Chelsea, muscular gym bodies, but they walk with their little poodles, and when they talk, their purse falls out of their mouth. So they're gay. You know what I'm saying when they talk. But then there's so many different types. Some don't
Yeah.
look it. So, but I mean, I don't judge. We're all one. Doesn't matter how you look, how you talk, whatever. But there's so many different kinds. Some you can tell immediately, and some you just will never know. Some
I
people can tell with me, Linda. Some people say, "No, I can tell. I can tell." I'm like, okay. And some people never know. One guy said, "I can tell you're gay," and I'm like, "How?" And he's like, "From your eyes." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here."
That was such a pickup line, don't you think?
Well, yeah, it was somebody I was going out for drinks with. Yeah. So yeah, that is the pickup line. He's like, "Your eyes." I'm like, shut the fuck up. And he goes, "I know you're a bottom."
Lord.
No, he goes, no, sorry. He said, "I can tell you're a bottom because of
Oh
your
my
eyes."
God, that is, men have a whole different thing about sex.
Yeah, that's what he said. You can tell I'm a bottom because my eyes. Shut the fuck up.
Excuse me. Who are you yelling at?
Not you. I'm thinking of the guy yelling at the guy.
Excuse me. It's so quiet over there in New York City.
Well, I closed the window, but let me tell you, there's traffic, bumper to bumper traffic, because there's an accident on the bridge. So there's like 500 cars, like gridlock. Never sleeps.
And that was back in the 70s where it was open 24/7. It's not like that anymore.
What do you mean?
In the 70s and 80s, the vibe of New York City was you can get anything you want 24/7 because the city never sleeps. My
Hmm.
daughter went to college in New York City, and
Right.
she got really mad at me because I repeated that. She says,
Hmm.
"The city is sleeping." She says everything closes early. You can't get food in the middle of the night.
Oh, yes, you can, Linda.
Maybe where you are, and not at the universities.
Yeah, not then maybe, but now it's like hell. If you need batteries 2 o'clock in the morning, they'll deliver it to you. That's why you pay so much rent here. It's just the convenience, you know. Like I live right next to Trader Joe's. Um, my bank is like right here. Everything is literally like within a 1 block radius. I live blocks away from Ferrara's Cafe in Little Italy. It's
Ferrari
wonderful.
Cafe.
Yeah, in Little Italy. It's a landmark. You know about it. It's wonderful. I love it. You strike me as a Manhattan girl.
No, I lived in Queens, Astoria, to be exact.
Oh, with the fabulous Greek men.
Yeah, back then, yeah, you're right. They were the whole Greek area. It's changed though. That diner's still there, but
Yeah, you
not
know
really.
the Greek diners. Yep.
The Neptune diner, yeah, still there. But
Greek people are wonderful.
I'm having an altercation with my grinder. I keep trying to grind the weed, and I open the thing and I can't find the weed. I think I'm too stoned for this. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to our enemies because it's always fun talking about our enemies.
Sure, let's do it.
All right, so let me think of any secrets I can spill.
And we don't have that many enemies, to be honest with you. It's just a power couple.
Is it though? Because it looks like a couple of people are turning
Oh
on
yeah,
you.
you know what? There are people always going to be turning. There's nothing you can do about that. You know, it's always going to be that way.
Damn it, Amber! I used to live in Athens. I went to school in Athens.
Oh, that's fabulous. Are you a skier?
Skier?
Do you ski?
No.
Mm.
I have lupus, so I can't do much.
I'm terrible. I'm terrible. And if I fall, forget it.
Oh, it's all over. After a certain age, you fall.
R- Right? With those freaking skis and shit. No, I look like a mess. Even ice skating when I went to Rockefeller Center to show my audience everything. They were like, "You got to ski. You got to ice skate." I'm like, "Hell no! If I fall on that ice, I ain't getting up."
I know,
I really
like
can't
the
do that.
egg, like the egg on the fence. What's that called? The Humpty Dumpty egg. If we fall, we're gonna smash into 1,000 pieces. That's what happens when you get older.
I'm gonna need 10 people to get me up from. Oh, I ain't doing it.
What's so funny? What if Gerd was one of us? The thing is, my dad is from the UK. My children are from the UK. My second
Oh,
husband
nice.
was from the UK, and I lived in the UK for 14 years. And it used to be really strong, my British accent. Now it's just all over the place because I'm a lazy talker.
Do you like it better there?
No, I did not like it there. No.
Hmm.
I don't have the hair for that kind of weather. I'm going to be totally honest. That type
Problem.
of weather makes my hair frizz. Nobody likes frizzy hair.
You said you're in Florida?
I'm sorry. No, I'm not in Florida.
Oh, okay. You don't have to say where you are. Uh-uh.
No, I'm in Boston. I was in Florida for the past month visiting my mother in
Oh,
Florida.
okay.
No, I'm in Boston.
I have family. well, they're distant relatives in Watertown, I think. Watertown?
Oh, wow. And I have family in White Plains and Tarrytown.
I I still have so many family members in White Plains. It's a great place. White Plains is
Yeah.
it's a city. It has all
They
the
have a killer mall. The mall's like
that's
awesome.
the Westchester Mall. I went there the first day they opened. I was there 10 o'clock sharp.
I mean, they got Gucci and Hermes. It's like the so,
Tiffany, yeah, they got Neiman Marcus's there, Bloomingdale's, Saks was there.
and you gotta look nice because you got all these Arabs for some reason there, and they're all dressed up, and you can't be
Oh,
slumming it.
exactly.
You have to look fabulous. You cannot be slumming it in flip flops and sweatpants. No,
No,
no.
that's not the mall for that. The Galleria was for that. But the Galleria is closing this month. I think they closed already. Westchester put them out of business. The Galleria was not an upscale mall. The Westchester is all ritzy, fabulous. Like Negs would not be caught in there. You know what I mean?
I know. I cannot. I cannot.
Did you see what he wore to the Versace mansion, Linda?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What a bum. What
YouTube chat is prohibited if you have registered a Kiwi Farms account. Interesting. Oh, Annie's Crafts says, Hussy, I am happy for you. You are going to reach your GoFundMe
Thank
goal.
you. You guys, it's all because of you. It's all because of you guys.
Yeah, you get some fans. And you also got some haters of DC and Negs.
I wouldn't want them to support
Those are the anonymous ones, you do realize.
Yeah, yeah. You're right.
Come on. They're all probably people that follow Negs and just want to see him.
I'll put the link again, Nikki. Okay. You know, even if some people aren't a fan of mine, they don't like me, just to because how wrong she is and how nasty and evil she is, they'll donate to my GoFundMe because she deserves to.
Rotten hell. I'm sorry.
I've always said that. No, I've said that. You should rot in hell for what you've done to me, what you're doing.
How dare you? How dare. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm getting the copy.
I'm hungry too, but I'm on a diet. So sushi, and I don't like sushi.
Really?
Sushi and Mexican food are not my favorite.
Oh my gosh, Mexican, you need to come over here. I gotta take you to Tio Pepe. You'll change your mind.
You think?
Maybe not. You probably tried a lot of Mexican. You know for sure. You
No, I haven't tried any good Mexican. I just, the whole, just all the same ingredient, and it's kind of boring. I don't know. I do love Chinese food. Crazy about Chinese food. No two foods taste the same.
I love Korean food.
Oh, me too. Yeah, totally. Mexican food owns your soul. I do like the nachos, though. I will say I do like nachos. But that's it. I just tacos. Nah, it doesn't do it for me.
I love carne asada fries. Oh my gosh, they're my weakness. The fries with everything on it, the sour cream, the cheese, the chicken.
Okay. All taste the same, right? Like Italian, and I'm Italian. All taste the same. It's pasta, it's sauce, it's all the same.
A lot of Italians are like sick of sauce. I hear that a lot. They don't like red sauce anymore. Because it's every day you eat sauce.
Is that true?
What?
They eat sauce every day?
Yeah, like when you're eating pasta.
No wonder
right?
they have ulcers. Jesus.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. I will never get tired of eggplant parmesan and veal cutlet parmesan. Those two are my absolute favorites. Put all the sauce. I like it saucy. I'm a saucy bitch.
You petty. Awesome. I'm saucy.
I'd be a good foodie because I can eat like Chantel. Well, I used to before Danber before I had my surgery. I would have had probably one of the greatest YouTube mukbang video
Well,
channels.
how are you recovering from that?
Oh, I did very, very well. I mean, it was 4.5 years ago.
Mhm.
First 2 weeks were hell, Linda.
Yeah, that's what MFW said. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they were just like, "Oh, it's you'll be fine. It's minimally invasive," and blah blah
I
blah.
know, and
Okay.
she said she regretted it.
Well, she did the bypass, which is
Oh, it's a
totally.
two-different thing?
Yeah, I did the sleeve. The sleeve, they just go in, remove 75% of your stomach, pull it out. And that's it. This, it literally takes like an hour. This is completely different. They totally moved her intestines, her stomach. They put right underneath her throat. They pulled this down over here. They moved it. It's dangerous. And now she has so many issues. She had no health issues, like other than,
Being fat?
yeah. Now she takes tons of medication.
She smokes.
Yeah, she smokes and
Yeah,
she
I
drinks.
am worried about her because, Jill died and Mary died, and they were all drinkers and all heavy smokers, and they were all young.
I just don't understand how. I mean, it's an addiction, and I don't get it, but obviously
Well,
people suffer.
she has already admitted it. She has an addictive personality. She gave up one addiction for the next. She said that
No,
herself.
she said that. She said
Yeah.
it. And she said she's an addict,
Yeah, so she's an
and
addict regardless of what type.
right,
She was a
and she
food
can't
addict,
sleep.
now she's an alcoholic. Or she should just, girl, smoke weed. You don't gain weight. It's not bad for your health. And you chill. You're like totally chill. It's the
Weed is
best.
not bad for your health.
Sorry?
Weed is not bad for your health.
Well, look at Cheech and Chong. They're still around. They're still smoking weed. Oh, like you don't remember that when you were a kid, the Cheech and Chongs?
Oh, I remember Cheech and Chong.
Dave's not here.
Yeah, I don't create content or anything, but I'd love to chat with Hussy one of these days. Thank you.
Where? What?
I was just reading a comment that Dammit Ambert was saying. Willie Nelson. Oh yeah, he's a big pothead.
What if Kurt was one of us?
That's hilarious. But and you're lucky that if you don't gain. Hmm?
What?
You're lucky you don't gain weight. My cousin gained a lot of weight from weed because you get the munchies. I hear.
Oh, that's those indicas. I don't smoke indicas.
Oh, okay, okay.
I smoke um sativas. Sorry. I've just figured out
Have you
where all
ever
my
have you
oh, yeah.
smoked cigarettes?
No, never. That's why I'm always coughing when I'm smoking this weed because I don't know, I'm not used to it, and then it makes me clear my throat, and yeah. If I get drunk, I'd smoke a cigarette. I don't smoke or anything, but I am building a smoking room in my house as we speak.
Oh, okay. I don't let people smoke in my apartment. I've never allowed anybody smoke in my apartment. And when I
Yeah, I
was growing,
can't smoke in any of my homes, but this house is going to have a special air filtration in
well, that's good.
the room, and it's going to be
That's
for cigars, cigarettes, whatever, because it gets very cold out in the mountains. And, when you're guests, you have people over, they don't want to go out and smoke outside. So I just thought it would be an awesome idea. What do I think about YouTube rejects? Who are the YouTube rejects? The ones we're talking about?
no, that's that's a. Are you talking about the channel that supports DC? That one? Oh
Oh.
my gosh, the chat.
Is that
You
what he
got
was
it.
talking about?
Yeah, I think that's who she's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. I got it. Okay. And I don't know them.
I
Well,
know what
how can you consciously support them? Honestly.
exactly. What the hell?
You really have to be brain dead. This guy has behaved like this ever since I met him. Ever
See,
since I met him, and that's what broke us all up. His crazy behavior.
I mean, does DC not? She sees this, but she's just like him.
No, she thinks that we're all wrong. Everyone has a problem with Negs. It was our fault. BS.
She's hardly mistaken.
But she's head over heels in love.
I don't believe this traffic on the bridge. You should see. The whole bridge is bumper to bumper with
You
cops
have
everywhere.
you have a crazy view.
Oh, you've seen it?
Mm,
The love
that's
line.
crazy.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Very
That is
lovely.
perfect for a Suicide Squad. Can you get out the window?
No, that would be. Let me tell you, it was so scary when they took out all the windows and everything because they changed it a few years ago. I couldn't even go near it. It was just because I'm on a very high floor, so
Yeah, but they have to get guys who do construction who are not freaking scared. Imagine that.
that's yeah. They weren't scared. Half their body was outside my window, half was inside my apartment. I was like, oh hells no, 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 no,
I
no.
know, but think about how few men would actually want to do that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm scared of heights, Linda. I don't like going on planes.
Do I think Next is in love with DC? Absolutely not. Nope.
No,
When has
I'm
he
gonna.
been in love with anybody? He had 3 baby mamas that
I'll
he
be
just
right
multiple girlfriends that I was aware of. Mm-mm. Don't believe. Nope. The relationship is very bizarre to me. I mean, because I've seen the women that he would date. I can't even remember. Exactly. Good one. He can't. You're right. He's been like this his whole life. We've just realized he will never change. I really don't understand how anyone can be happy in his presence. He's a Debbie Downer. Um, Mommy relationship. God, what a disappointment. What a disappointment, huh? As a mother, your only kid. He's a total loser and he doesn't get it. His inflated self worth. He's
He
so
thinks he's like the king.
sorry.
He considers himself like the king of media or whatever, like the internet. Get the fuck out of here.
I know, right?
I mean, who would
Because
want to hang out with him? Who would want to go anywhere with him on a vacation with him? He would not even be allowed into a club that I go to, dressed like he
yeah,
does. I wouldn't want to be seen with him. Imagine going to the Versace mansion and he's dressed like he just rolled out of bed in his pajamas, basically. Get out of here.
I know. Did you hear what his son was wearing to his first school dance? He was
No.
dressed like a pimp. That's what Neg said. A pimp. With a hat and a feather and everything.
Negs also said, would you come out of your room? Because apparently his kid stays in the room uh, all the time, all day long, he said. And then he said, well, would you come out of your room if there was unlimited porn on the internet?
Who said that?
Next.
Well, he's a teenage boy.
Yeah. I mean, well, go get him out of the room. Why don't you do something? It's summertime. The kid
It's
is
too
all,
late for him to be a father now, Hussy. It's too late.
yeah. He'll never. No. Mm-mm,
Poor kid
no.
had a horrible life.
He's not going to change. This is the way he is, and we just have to accept him for who we. I mean, I don't have to fucking. I don't give a fuck, but DC's gonna have to accept him for who he is, and that's who she loves. Good for you.
Her relationship is psycho.
Yep.
Something's gonna happen and someone's gonna end up in the hospital.
You mean them?
Oh yeah. He can't handle this shit.
He created it.
Yeah, but then he's like, you know, he puts his head in the sand and he gets his girlfriend to do all his dirty work.
Mm-hmm.
Curled up in the ball, depressed, can't face it.
You know, the first night when she was there, um, she went and she laid on Negs's bed, and she told Negs to take a picture. She told Negs to take a picture of her laying on the bed, and he
Right?
tweeted it on Twitter. She is so desperate that the first night she went over there, she went and laid on his bed, and she had to have him tweet it for the world to see. And they were having conversations about BJ's the first night. I guess they didn't do it yet, and she was probably just trying to, I don't know, entice him, flirt with. I don't know what it was, but they were having She was having conversations about BJ, and he just looked so uncomfortable that he just didn't want to be there. He couldn't hardly even look at her, but she probably threw herself at him.
I don't know. I look at her and she looks like that girl from the Scooby Doo, one with the glasses.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
The one that has absolutely no sex appeal whatsoever.
Right, and that's what I've said the same thing about her.
Yeah, right? Like, she has no sex appeal. There's nothing.
No.
And she has
That's,
no personality. It's just blank.
mm-hmm. Yep.
We don't even know who he's talking. I know. That one fell flat with the dog thing because we don't know who that is.
Silvana's saying we need a mod here. Are there trolls in here, Silvana? I'm not even. I love that this is grotesque in the dark, Ninja. I don't see. I don't see anything. So, do you have any pets, Linda?
I think you have the ability to give a wrench.
Okay, do you tell me who, and I will.
Whoever, I think you have the manager thingy
I
on.
don't even know your people, but let me look.
No, you could give it to one of your people. It's fine.
Oh, okay. So I'll give it to Silvana for sure. Um, Silvana's good people. She's also. Wait, Silvana, how come I can't mod anybody? It says hide user and channel, put user because I'm on my phone. Maybe no. I should.
Um,
I should. Wait a minute.
I can't either. When I'm on my phone, I can't do it either.
Yeah, sorry. Ay, ay, ay. We're all good people here. That's right. It looks like we got a lot of good people in here. Do you have any pets?
Not anymore. Wait, I can't do it either. That's so weird.
I know. What the hell?
The only option it gives me put user in timeout or block. Why would it do that?
Me too.
Oh, you know why? Are we in the StreamYard or are we in the?
Yes, we're on the StreamYard.
That's why we have to get into the into the other one. Oh,
We're just we don't know what we're doing.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad we did that together because we're gonna go. Oh, she's just wasted. Yes, I am. Stop judging me. I am over 21 and I work very hard. The body hurts. Take your judgment somewhere else.
That's correct. So I don't want to like talk about like down things like this court case. If you want to talk about because you're always funny, happy-go-lucky. So if you want to continue your stream, I'll get off. And
Oh my God, this has been fun. No, we got to talk about those
oh, okay,
days.
okay.
There's so much
We can talk about enemies.
our enemies. How do I do this? Okay, it says put user time out. Oh, add as standard moderator, not monitor. Oh, monitor. There we go. I hope we got the right person. Otherwise, we're gonna have a rogue mod.
Well, that Isaac Lee Flores, um, is that a troll? Because there's an address there.
I don't know how to get rid of it.
I don't know.
Who cares? They don't want to give up, do they?
People really spend their time online trolling people. I mean, what a life.
I mean, I can understand if you're drunk or stoned, you're just doing it one off, to entertain yourself. But to relentlessly do it for like years on end, crazy.
Yeah.
Right, Carlos? Carlos, I know you're listening.
Right. Carlos kissed my ass too.
I mean, we are forced to tolerate Carlos. I mean, Carlos can be funny at times. But you never know which Carlos you're talking to because there's so many. And normally the Carlos doesn't like me. I'm devastated. Can't live now.
I have to block him.
You have him blocked.
I have to block him because he used to troll. I think he still comes in. There's some account.
You can't get rid of him. He has 150 other accounts. Don't even waste your time. After a while, he'll get bored and find someone else. I speak from experience.
Yeah. I usually go in with my own account when I want to troll something. It's not really trolling. It's just I tell them what I got to tell them and they'll just block me. I don't really have any.
So tell me, how are things going with MFW?
Hold on, treasure acting like real. Oh, things are me together on panel.
Yeah.
It's very entertaining. It's like a shit show, because I'm loud. She's drunk most of the time, and there is yeah, and it's funny and it's entertaining, and people come and they laugh and I laugh, and something happens online where the communication is it's good. I am not going to do whatchamacallit, have a channel with her because there's just so much going on right now. That's what we were going to do initially, but there's just so much going on, and I want to work on my Twitch and stuff like that. But I mean, we're cool. She doesn't agree with things that I do. There's some things I don't agree that she does. I like people that she doesn't like, vice versa.
Yeah.
And we come together and we entertain, and that's it. But yeah, things are okay. They're okay.
I'll learn boundaries, though. I love you, MFW. She doesn't know boundaries, and she sometimes pushes a little too far with you. That one time you were upset about the Vidal situation, and she wouldn't stop.
Yeah, well, you know what? I have to set boundaries with everybody because sometimes people get carried away with telling me things, and like we become like internet friends or sometimes real life friends, and they tell me how to run my channel constantly. Like they'll stop supporting me if I don't stop saying the F bomb. I mean, not F fuck, the fuck word, or not cursing, this and that. I don't need that stuff, and then they get mad if I don't do something they requested on the channel because they support my channel. No, I just have to keep it at a distance with people because I've been getting hurt lately a lot. And I'm at the point where, Linda, I don't know who to trust anymore.
I know. I've seen, yeah.
I have a handful of people that I know that they're always going to be by my side. Even if I do something wrong, they'll tell me it's wrong, but I have your back. But I really don't know who to trust because your most loyal people will turn on you.
I know.
and going to Nexus chat and going to Nexus chat. They leave Nexus chat to come here, and they'll go back there. It's just like you don't know. My closest supporter uh, did that to me just now.
Yes, I do know. And that's. I don't know
It's
what
dis-
provoked that.
it's disgusting, and
Why does she give? Why does she give out so much information about a personal life? It's just.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I'm like, yeah, go girl, but on the
She
flip
can,
side, you
Linda.
gotta.
She, if she wanted to go on Twitter and tell everybody our whole entire relationship, our friendship, she can. I didn't do anything to her, and I've been honest.
Well, what
But
was
to
the
go,
reason? Where did this all come from?
so me and her, she's been a supporter since day one, and um, we became friends offline, like we spoke every day.
Right.
And she um, called me her brother. She's only child, and I'm the only child, so I called her a sister, and we became very, very close. And she supported my channel a lot. She did, okay. And I'm very yes, Nikki. I'm very, very grateful for that.
Right.
Okay. But she also controlled my channel, and she told me what I can say, what not to say, stop the cursing. Um, uh, she would call me after the stream and constantly say, like, I'm upset with you because you did this, or she would leave the chat and she would text me during my stream saying that I'm mad, I'm leaving. And that affects my mood, Linda. I'm happy. I have to entertain my audience, and she's being a crybaby all the time. Affects me. Like she can't wait until after the show to complain. Like if you're complaining, then just leave. You don't owe me anything. But I'm
Yeah.
not going to stop saying the F word. I'm not going to start saying fuck your ass. I have merch that says fuck your ass.
Fuck
I
your ass.
Yeah. So, I mean, my audience, everybody loves it because they know it's all a joke. She met me when I was saying all that to Foodie Beauty. That's how she started following me. She liked it. So now all of a sudden, I don't know what her problem is. So, um, New Year's Eve, it was like 9 o'clock at night. She texted me. She's like, I think our friendship has to come to an end.
Wow,
And,
you're so dramatic.
yeah, and I'm going, she said she's going in a different direction, and she
Wow.
wishes me well, and she's going to pray for me. And
What? She
yeah,
said she's gonna pray for you. How dare?
I'm going to read you the exact
Wow.
word
You
for
know
word.
it's
She's
like
very religious. Linda, she goes to church every weekend. She's extremely religious, and look what she
Hussy.
did.
Hussy. How could she be
Wow.
extremely religious if she has an open marriage and having sex with random people? Come on now.
Oh no, that's Vicky. I'm talking about Charlene. The other, I'm not talking. You talking
Oh,
about Vicky?
yeah. Who's I talking
No.
about?
Oh, I was talking about a supporter of mine, an older woman. Oh, you want to talk about Vicky?
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't know. It's okay. Vicky and I, all I'm going to say is this because I don't want to, I really
Well,
don't,
you
I'm
don't
not
want to
here.
badmouth her. Yeah.
I don't want to hurt Vicky at
Yeah.
all. Those are not my intentions. Okay. Um, but I'm very upset with Vicky because she didn't stick up for me the way a real, true life IRL friend
Yeah.
should.
Okay. But let me just say,
Ask me what you want because I don't want to.
don't get offended.
Mhm.
Just we're too old now. We're really too old. We don't have the time for the recovery, the mourning, the friendship. You just wipe your shoe and walk on. Scrape your shoe and walk on. You've heard that expression, right?
Yeah.
Don't waste any energy on it. Because we're too old now. We can't waste time with that. When we were younger, we had all the time in the world to reconnect with friends and break up and reconnect. No time for that now.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, it just didn't work out. Long story short, I was disappointed, and She chose people online that she doesn't know over me, and she should have stuck up for me because I've always stuck up for her. But you know what? It is what it is. It's fine.
Yeah.
And to be honest with
It's
you,
hurtful. I know. I've been there. Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty much over it. I really am. And I wish her the best. I wish her the best. But yeah, as far as her personal, you know, relationship, personal life and what she does and how she lives it, that's her life. I
Yeah.
can't tell her what to do. Is if as long as she's happy, she's living her best life, then hey, do what you got to do. But I don't live my life like that at all.
Wait,
And
is that a judgment of her personal life or
yeah,
just the
like
way she treats her friends?
her personal life, how
Mm.
she lives her life, what she does is her business.
What?
You
What?
know,
What? Wait. What? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about when, like you had said, like how she has an open relationship. Okay, everybody knows that she has said she has an open relationship.
Right.
So I personally would not ever have an open relationship. I can't see my man sleeping with other people. Okay. So I didn't personally agree with that lifestyle, but I always supported her because it's not my place. That's my friend, and I'll support my friend. It's between her and her husband. If her husband's okay with it, who am I? So, but I never judged her or anything. But there were lots of things that Vicky did that I personally didn't agree with. And I kept it private. But when she didn't agree with anything I did, something I did, she would go online and she would tell it. And I don't appreciate that. I just feel like I'm much older than her. I'm 49, she's
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
And she's gonna grow up and she is gonna learn. She has a lot of growing up to do, I think.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's fine. She's a fine person. She's not a bad person, you guys. I'm not saying Vicky's a bad person at all. And nothing's wrong with open marriage if
It's
it
not
works for
the end of the world. Friends come and go.
her. Exactly. Exactly. And I never wish her harm. Always it's the best for her. Any one of my enemies, I don't wish people harm. I ain't that
So
kind
if
of
you saw her on the train tracks, you wouldn't push her on the track.
right.
You push her on the track.
Would I push her on the track? No, Linda.
I
Linda,
know.
Blinky is
I love
one
that
of
name.
my best mods. If you want to make her mod, you got a good one. Blinky,
Blinky.
are you in here? She said she's in here. Yeah. I mean, you got one of the best mods with her.
Where?
Oh yeah, she's been around since day one.
Like dinosaur ages? Day one.
Yeah.
I know. We're
So
old now.
you're right. You're right. We don't got time for this bullshit. We just move on.
Yeah. But if for views, drag it out. I mean, emotionally, we don't have time for that shit, but drag it out.
You know what?
Everybody
Drama,
forgets why they're here. Everybody forgets why they're here.
drama sells.
Right.
People, yeah.
Whenever she does some stupid documentary critique or whatever the hell she does, nobody watches that shit.
No, no. I have my Rumble for the drama because I have a dirty mouth, like I curse a lot, and I ain't gonna do that
Like a
shit on
drunken
Twitch.
soldier.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that shit on Twitch, but I can do it on Rumble. It's fun every now and then. I mean, I wouldn't do it like on a
What
daily
the
basis.
hell do you say that's so bad?
Like I put people, like make fun of people. I'm really good at making fun of people, including myself. But it's in a funny way. It's like I roast people. It's a roast show. It's like roasting, and that's all it is. It's a good fun.
Roasting.
That I mean, I got offered money to roast people. I've never taken it.
I
I've
love a good
never,
roast. When I die, I want everyone to roast the shit out of me.
yeah, and I've
I'll
never
pull you
taken
from
it.
the grave.
So I like doing that. I think it's funny. But
Me too. My kids roast the crap out of me, and they are so funny with it.
it's funny. I mean, you have a sense of humor. Now she's not laughing because it's done to her. Well,
No,
too bad.
she has absolutely zero sense of humor, nothing. There's nothing there. It's blank. It's empty. It's probably antipsychotic medication. I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
I mean, she really doesn't, because I mean, he's not funny. He doesn't have.
He
I
used to
don't.
be funny. He used
That's
to
what
be
people say. Some people say he was.
Yeah, he did, and it's all gone now. It's all gone. There's no humor in him. Maybe he's on medication, I don't know, but there's no humor. There's just a nervous laugh with sarcasm and negativity. And he tries to lighten it by having a fake chuckle in between. It doesn't work. You can see the smoke coming out of his ears.
I mean,
They're
what a
both
talent.
angry people, and that's like two fireworks. Who knows
Yeah,
what can happen? I mean,
he's made
the guy didn't marry those three women he had babies with.
right.
And we have seen some of the most beautiful women on YouTube dating this guy, and he rejected them. Street Carp, Lori, what was the other girl's name? A really skinny one that looked just like Lori. I can't remember what her name was. And she was very pretty with blonde hair. I'm like,
And
and then this is what he settles for?
because she's throwing herself at him. She's going there every weekend. He's not putting any effort in. She's going there with food.
And I understand that, but all these women that were dating him felt exactly like they were being ignored. Hence the reason their relationship is no longer, they're not together. And look what
Maybe
he
he's
did
not
to them.
into it. Maybe he doesn't like he doesn't care about relationships. He's not interested in sex, maybe, or maybe he's likes men. I mean, I don't know. This lady she's like it's too much, so he has no choice, and he gives her money. So, I mean, if she left him tomorrow, he wouldn't cry. He wouldn't shed a tear. He would be
Oh,
over
yes,
it.
he would. Yes, he would. He would put his camera on and he would be the victim, the heartbroken victim, and his PayPal would come up. The same shit he did with your so called son, which I don't believe for a second was your son. You are a grifter with that. A total
Yeah.
grifter.
I mean, they say he took money and then he got a tattoo with it. Uh, when he was supposed to use it for something else. I mean, I have never grifted for anything ever. There's no proof of that.
Just
I
a
don't.
lawyer. We're grifting right here for a lawyer right now.
Yeah,
The New York, New Jersey way.
this lawyer is in Washington, so I don't know. Maybe the judge knows him. Who knows? Doesn't even matter.
Or the judges know all the attorneys. Sure.
Whether I mean, it's an easy case. I don't need no $10,000 retainer attorney. Nothing like that. This is somebody right out of law school could take care of this easy.
Unravel it.
Yeah, she's still talking about me. She's still calling me all these things. Nothing has changed, but yet she's so
Right,
scared.
she's provoking you. But then you're provoking her, so you can't really throw that argument in.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't gone on any channel lately since the court case. I don't think. Well, maybe
Miss
once.
Hussy, tell a lie. You just posted that yesterday. The
When
video.
did
The video with the ex-husband. I mean, that was
well, that was
brutal.
yesterday. That was weeks ago.
Well, it just came up on my notifications.
No, that was before the attorney, before the papers were, before the lawsuit, the suit.
Oh, did you post it
No,
somewhere else and then I saw it?
no, I was only on Twitter. I put it, and I put it on YouTube, but that was way before I knew about the court thing.
Oh my god, I only just saw that yesterday.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about it online when I do my whatchamacallit, GoFundMe, because I have to tell people what they're going to donate to. So I do talk about it, but um, I'm not really like triggering her. She's trying to trigger me. That's
Oh, they
just the way I.
both are. Oh, they both are. But you're kind of taking the bait, though.
Yeah, but I'm getting
It's
better.
good. You're doing it for views, so just go along with it. Why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you take the bait? They want a show. They're going to get a show.
Yeah.
Like, why else are they doing this? Why else are they provoking you? You just said because they want you to respond to it and react accordingly.
Mhm. Exactly.
And go with it. Flaunt it. I mean, come on. Be transparent. They want that, I'll give it to them. Because
Negs has
Carlos
stopped.
came in here and said this is the biggest thing in the YouTube, or biggest thing in the Boyd or whatever they call it, drama community.
The
It's
girl world.
the best court
DC
case.
is DC is the one who has to show proof of being threatened. She has the burden of proving Hussy is dangerous. Yes, the
I think the
burden's on.
fact that she lied in her testimony by saying she had a stepson.
That bitch ain't got no stepson. She ain't married.
I know, and the fact that she actually wrote that, physically wrote it, wasn't a typo. There's
Mm-mm.
indication she ain't right in the head,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. She wrote it in that ugly penmanship of hers. She's scared for her stepson.
I thought she took English literature.
I don't know what the hell this bitch took. I have no idea. I don't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. She's a liar.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. Um,
that's why DC jumped her quick.
oh, Jan's views. She's a troll.
Who?
Jan's views. Jan, what happened? Your pay pig D Higgins left you? Did your pay pig D Higgins left you? What about your friend DC Media Girl? Your real life friend, darling. What's happened there? You dumb bitch. This lady has a YouTube channel. Nobody likes her anyway. She tagged NYPD on Twitter, telling them I'm some type of an offender. I'm
Oh my
doing.
God.
Jan, you are a sick
Are
woman.
you kidding me?
No, nobody likes her anymore at all. And you know what? Your true colors came out. You're a sick,
Wow.
deranged individual.
That's a
Carson,
horrible thing to do to somebody. It's
she's
very
in the,
despicable to do to somebody.
she's in the UK.
That's
Okay,
disgusting. Why would you want to do that to somebody?
because she's sick. She's a sick woman.
Hey,
Jen,
right.
you need help. Jen, you negs are the same. You are the same. Okay. I'm glad you only got a chance to write one comment, bitch. I'm sorry I'm disrespectful on your channel, but you don't know who this person is, and you don't
How
want.
dare.
She's not in anyone's community. They threw her out. They threw her out.
How dare. Wow.
Yeah. How am I supposed to feel when these people constantly do this to me? Of course I'm gonna rage. Of
I
course
know.
I'm gonna screaming, right?
We're here. Yeah, we're here for you. Yeah. We all want to do that. We love it. Come on. Who doesn't love to hear somebody rant? Come on. I do a terrible job of ranting. Usually too stoned. You don't want to rant when you're stoned.
But you come on and I see you laughing and having a good time. You don't really do like serious uh content like that, right? You come and you just chat, you don't monetize your channel and you just want to talk to people. That's it.
Mhm. Yeah. Usually when I'm impaired. Why not, right? I'm
Yeah.
over 21,
Why
Tom.
not? Why not?
I'm over 21.
Exactly. They call me an alcoholic now.
I know, I love it.
How
Back
are
in
you
the
called?
30s, you and I would be like the talk of the town. The alcoholics. There'd be like a special club for us.
I can't go to a club on the weekend and drink. That
Right?
that's called that's I'm an alcoholic. I never drink at home. That's just not me. Some people like to stay home and drink, which is fine. When I drink, I like to go out and dance.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's what I do. So what I do now is, oh, uh,
Are you
what
taking
Harper?
your fat ass to the dance floor?
Yes, darling. And when you come to New York City, don't tell me you're too old for it. Harmony in Life is also one of the best moderators. She's been around for a very, very long time. And she doesn't really like being a moderator. Harmony, I'm not going to do that to you. Don't
I'm
worry.
the same. I never let anyone do that to me only because I have to pay attention. I don't want to pay attention. I want to do me. You have to strictly pay attention to the chat. Sometimes you want to look at the screen.
Yeah,
It's too much
exactly.
work for my brain.
It is. But yeah, so when I go out on the weekends, like I'll come online and I'll do a pre-party show. I'll get ready to go out, and then I come on and we sing and we have a good time. We do karaoke for like an hour and a half, and then I'll go out. So she has taken those videos and now calls me an alcoholic because I'm drinking
And a pedo.
and all those things too.
I
So I
do.
had a picture. I had a picture of my chest, okay, on
Yeah.
Facebook. It was some single site, and I was proud that I lost so much weight, and it was basically showing off how much better I look compared to when I
Woo!
was morbidly obese. So
Congratulations.
she took that picture
Right.
and she thought that it was a gotcha moment because she found it. I had forgotten about that. I did it 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever. She put it on her whatchamacallit, her YouTube, and it was like, "Look at you." He's a what did she call me? I don't know, but she tried to make fun of me, whatever, which is fine. I don't care about that. So one night when I was drinking to go out, I took my shirt off. I said, "Listen, bitch, if you wanted to see my chest, I would have fucking showed it to you. You just had to ask." And I showed her my chest, and she said I was sexually assaulting her. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Bitch, I don't want you. You're the one that did it to me. I'm sexually assaulting you on the computer by showing my chest.
You are totally making.
Linda!
Are you?
Oh, you just, whatever.
Are you serious? Come on.
Yes. It's outrageous. I'm sexually assaulting her. Yeah, go ahead and show that to the attorney. And I'm reminding you that in case you forgot, sweetheart.
What were you
You,
picture?
oh, he's going to say, she's going to tell the attorney that, oh, he talks about my vagina. You talk about my sex life. So what I talk about your vagina? I say, yeah, whatever. I make fun of you. You started talking about your vagina. I've never started talking about your vagina.
Listen, they're fair game because they're channel holders. We're allowed to respond and comment, review, right?
No, I can't say anything about your vagina, but you can call me pedo chomo. Get the hell out of here! What's
That's
wrong with
that's
these
an
people?
accusation that takes it too far.
And when
Again,
you've been
you
doing it
ruined
for a
somebody's
year,
life.
right? And when you're doing it for a year and saying it in a way to make people believe that it is true over and over again, that's not an opinion. She says that that is my opinion. No, that's not an opinion. That is defamation of character. Okay, you've been saying it for a year, and the chomo, and what did you do to that 3-year-old, to that kid in your room, in your apartment, or whatever? What kid in my apartment? I've never
I
had
know.
cameras all over my building, Linda.
These
There's
crazy stories. Oh, and by the way, of course Negs wrote that or she wrote it on the car.
right,
All total BS on such petty bullshit that somebody's gonna go out of their way to do something like that and get caught. Oh, come on. You're not that important, Negs. It's so obvious it was one of them. Why mention it?
right, and oh, he never reported it to the police. He claims he has like 6 cameras
Exactly.
outside of
That's
his
why.
house, and there's no footage of anyone doing something like that. It's
It's
a
total
lie.
BS. It's for attention. It's ridiculous. I've been swatted. I've had CPS. I've had all those things happen to me, and I never said a word. I never said, you know what I mean? I never made content of it or anything like that because I didn't want to. I didn't want to let anybody know.
Right, right.
I just think
Right.
it's ridiculous to even say anything because you know everybody's gonna go, "Oh," for attention, and it's all about attention. He's so jealous of everybody else who gets
Yeah.
800 people in their chat and 2,000 in Yabas, and he's so jealous. My God.
Yeah. It's not our fault that he's not doesn't have that talent. He doesn't have that appeal to the people. It's not. It's him. That's his fault. Maybe he should switch his content and stop being so negative. I
But that's
mean,
the whole point. He's miserable in his it's negative nation. I mean, like, what do you think he's going to change now?
right? That's what I've been saying. He must have a miserable life. I don't care how much he
He
brags.
does. You've been watching his life for how long? I've been watching it for longer. I
Yeah.
would have shot myself. I would have felt like a prisoner in my own home. That is crazy living like that, isolated, and not even doing your duty as a father to make sure the child has social skills by, you know, mingling with friends and having friends over.
That's what I've been saying. I don't talk about his kid. I talk about parenting, but of course, his twisted mind keeps saying the kid. He's a miserable person. I don't care how much he thinks he's the best thing that ever happened on YouTube. He brags and stuff. When that computer he turns it off,
Yeah.
he's miserable. He's miserable. I know it. Come on now. And why would you call your community negative nation? Seriously, people are not going to be turned
Depression.
on by that.
His crippling depression.
Yeah. We all know he's a miserable person in
Oh my
NN.
God, I know, right? Yeah. So miserable. Yeah.
I mean, you
Okay, so
couldn't pick
go back to MFW. Okay, so you're enjoying your time with her, but I gotta tell you that that story she said live with you was just fantastic.
which one.
The sit on the face one. Oh my God.
Right?
That was the juiciest. You need to clip that. You need to like play it on every station. That is the best.
At 400 pounds.
Oh my God.
And everybody was making fun of his weight.
Unwashed, I might add. Unwashed.
Ugh.
Not like either one of them jumped in the shower.
It was when she said that. Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's brazen. You gotta be pretty
Oh,
weird to just lose yourself like that with a stranger. God love her for doing it. More power to you. I love it.
but she said that was all that happened. They never did. They never really did it.
No,
I
yeah, well,
mean,
that's great. I mean, it is what it
but
is. I mean, I know you get really horny when you get stoned, so I totally get it, girl. And he was funny then. He had a personality.
I didn't watch him then. I mean, I've only been watching him for what, like a year and a half now. So I don't know. I don't know how he was in the past. But since the time I've from the time I've known him, he's been nothing but a headache.
I
And
know, right?
he's aged significantly. Like,
Well, unhappiness does that to you, doesn't it? Being
right.
unhappy does age you,
I mean, she's bragging
right?
that DC brags how Negs is so happy since she's come into his life. But if you look at everything that's happened to him, he's
Yeah.
lost his channel, he's aged,
Yeah.
he's angry more now than ever before. She basically wants to like kind of like cripple him in a way where he has to rely on her. That's how she knows that he
um,
won't leave her.
Per has a question for you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What is the question?
Hussy, have Nova and Vicky met in real life? Who's Nova?
Oh, Nova has a channel. No. They have never met in real life. No, none of the Petty fam and Vicky have met in real life.
So who's the skanky guy that stole the scarf and all that nonsense? Who's that skanky guy?
Oh, that was someone that Vicky met and brought to my house, and he stole my scarf.
Just
So that,
she brought a random guy to your house.
yeah, and I had to let her in because she doesn't live in Manhattan, and she was a block away from my apartment, and it was 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I'm not going to leave my friend outside.
She may or may not be with a serial killer. You just don't.
Never again.
This is New York, New York City, no less. And you would never hear this story.
Yeah, and then when he left her apartment,
not to die.
No, what a mistake.
Okay. All right, so you let them. You let them. I can't believe this story is real. Okay, so you let them in.
I let them in. I went into my room.
Wait. Let's hear about the guy. Was he cute? What did he look like?
No. Oh, girl. Hell's no.
An ugly guy back?
Yeah, he was not attractive at all.
She did not. She
Yes,
brought an ugly guy back? What, for you or her?
No, for her. Not for me.
Why did she want an ugly guy? Oh, was he paying her?
No.
You go, girl. You go. No. You go, girl. You go.
None of that stuff. She called me.
Well, obviously not. She walked off with a bit more.
Yeah. She calls me and she's like, I'm a block away and I want to come over, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, fuck, I really didn't want to do it. I've never done this for anyone. Okay?
Was it a booty call?
Basically, like they had met. Yeah, because she was out that night. She was out the night before. And she was partying until 10 in the morning. And now she wants to come to my house. So long story short, they came and an hour and a half goes by and I'm like, I got to get rid of them. My cat's I can't sleep and I don't want the stranger in my apartment and I'm locked up in my room.
Now you say that? Now you say
Yes.
Now you don't want the stranger in your house. It's been in your house for 4 hours, but now
I felt like, she was my friend. What am I supposed to do? She's drunk. She is with a stranger. I just felt like as a friend, that's what a friend does. And let me tell you something, Linda. I locked my door. So I had my door locked.
I hate to break your heart, but
I shouldn't have done it. Of course, in hindsight, 100%, I will never do it again.
I am so surprised because, I would never let anyone in my house if I didn't know who they were. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I do a background check, the whole shebang.
Well, she did a background check because when he left her house, he dropped his COVID vaccination card ID. So she found his name and she Googled it and he was been in and out of jail.
And did she report the ring missing to the police with his name and association?
No.
Why not?
Because she didn't want the police to come to the house and the owner of the house to know. And
what? No. She lost her ring. She said, what do you mean? The guy stole.
She went to the police. And the police, you got to call the police department to come there or 911. That's what they told her. You can't come to the police department to report it because she wanted to keep it hush-hush from the owner of the house. And maybe she didn't want to tell her husband. So, which I don't blame her.
Yeah, but she's telling people on YouTube. That's just, I went to my husband, I'll tell everybody on YouTube. Oh, come on. That's not a good look, Vicky.
Do anything. And
I am not judging. A little bit, but normally.
She lost her ring. Her ring got stolen, and I'm upset my scarf got stolen. And she never once apologized. She never once offered to replace it, nothing like that. And I didn't agree with that. I mean, if I bring a friend to your house, Linda, and he steals something, I would feel responsible.
Is she stable?
You know what? I don't want to talk about that because I still don't want to hurt her feelings. She has been open about her depression. She has been open about her depression. And
bipolar, right?
No, I don't think she's. I don't think she's ever said that. I don't think she's ever said that. But she does have depression. I have depression, and but she didn't know. I never told her about it. Yeah, but you know what? I'm not here to hurt Vicky. Vicky thinks I've been wrong. I actually text
I
messaged
know you
Vicky.
care about her. I know.
You know, I'm not that kind of person, and I'm really
I
not.
know.
I text messaged Vicky the day DC Media Girl lost her channel, and we were not talking at all. And I text messaged her before that day. Let me look at my phone because I texted her and I said I want to apologize to you long before I even mentioned the scarf thing on MFW's channel or anything like that. My intentions were to apologize and keep this shit from going on the internet. Okay, so I texted her January 28th at 9:46 p.m. Saturday night, and I said, I want to talk to you for a minute to apologize. Okay, and the fight happened. Um, let's see, January 26th. 3 days later, I called her, I texted her to apologize. She never got back to me. So she can go play victim and cry all she wants, and people can say that Huzzy never takes accountability for his mistakes. Nobody could tell Huzzy anything to do. Nobody tells me to apologize. I'm the first one to apologize when I know I'm wrong. And I apologize to,
Yeah. Don't
I try,
apologize for being you.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm not, this is me. I'm not taking people's bullshit no more. I accept people's apology. I understand people don't have to accept mine. She's apologized to me before. She's done her shit too, and I've accepted her apology because that's what kind of person I am, and that's who she is, and that's fine. And I changed my phone number, and she ain't getting the new number either. Because Negs doxed my phone number last month 2 times. I don't know if you know this. In his chat, he
Yeah,
gave
it's
out my.
amazing. After everything he's done to me, I've never doxed him or told people where he lived or his kids went to school. Never. And yet, that's the treatment I get.
No. So you know what? I'm learning that just because you accept an apology, it doesn't mean other people are going to accept apology.
Yeah.
But I always give someone a second chance, but you ain't getting no third. You ain't getting no third.
Okay, so these two knuckleheads
Huh.
going into these two knuckleheads are going into court
Ah,
on the Zoom, and it's her, not him, right? It's her that signed the petition.
correct. It's going to be me and her, and I'm going to look fabulous, darling.
Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh God, yeah.
I'm going to
It's a
look
shame
fabulous.
we can't come in as little, people dotted around watching. Shame.
I know, right?
To be flying the wall.
I'm excited. I'm really, to be honest with you, I'm excited to just let everything out to the judge. I mean, he's going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with this woman? The
No, I
oldest,
think he's gonna say that about both of you.
they might say, like, I don't think I've done
But
it. I've never,
in front of a judge, it's not gonna matter who started it. It's just gonna he's gonna look at the back and forth, and they were pretty grim. The back and
see,
forth.
my whole thing is, yeah, I talk shit. It's at 2,400 GoFundMe. We need $600. Thank you, Harmony. But my whole thing is talk about me, talk shit about me. I don't, it doesn't bother me, Linda. But don't put my life in danger and slander and defame me like that because that's dangerous. That's libel and slander. And
Yes,
that's who,
yeah, that's worrying because those words, like you said, people will
yeah.
find you because there are people that will do that.
Yeah, but her goal has always been to bait me. She has said that. And she gets mad if I don't take the bait. Her goal is to destroy me, take away my income, take away my supporters.
All
So
right.
therefore,
Okay, I understand, but is there any way after tonight you can actually lay low a bit when it comes to poking and prodding at them?
do you guys, I mean, I don't know, maybe people will think that I've been poking recently. And if I have, let me know. Have I
Oh,
been
I
poking?
have.
Have I really been poking? Like for what? Let's give me an example.
Well,
Like
just
she's been poking. Like she has been definitely
well, I've been
poking. You can
watching her videos, and the videos are all it's all the same, and then it's him responding to
not
it.
since the court, not since the court. Since I have this lost case, I haven't done it.
Right. Oh, okay.
Before that, yeah. Before you, oh, am I willing to stop? I will never mention her name ever again, Linda.
Yeah,
Ever.
but that's again taking away your rights. Is like, why shouldn't you? They're on a platform to be talked about when it's makes no sense to give in to that.
If that's what it'll take,
No, you're really going to give up like that?
I mean, if
You're
that's
an
what the,
American. You're going to give up your rights as an American, freedom of speech, because they don't like what you have to say. Come on.
well, you're right.
Fight for your rights, dude. I mean, they.
That-
No,
I,
seriously. They are content. This is ridiculous. All their stupid shit. When they break up, you're gonna want to be there. You're gonna want to talk about it. You're not gonna go into court and say, "Well, we won't talk about them anymore," because then you're
Nikki,
fucked.
you are right. I want to address Nikki's question. Nick
Oh,
comment.
sorry.
Nikki, you are right. I talk about them because they repeatedly slander me and defame me like that. Can you find any other YouTuber that I obsessively talk about?
No, just them.
Nobody.
And wait a
Nikki,
minute. You think you have a problem, Miss Hussy? You want to talk about it?
yeah, except when Linda tries to get it out of me. I'm going to start dragging Linda tomorrow. Now she'll
All right,
take
it's
me to
just comedy. He knows I'm busting his chops.
yeah,
He
he
lives
is.
in New
I
Jersey.
understand.
That's what we do.
Right. So, Nikki, you're right. I have been. Okay. But it's because I get baited. I don't talk about anybody else. My whole thing is on Twitch. And I am the star of the show. I am the entertainer. My people come for me. I don't need to talk about them. I get people telling me stop talking about them. We don't like it. And it's true. I don't like it. I did the Rumble thing. Yes, it took me
It
like 1 week.
causes you a great deal of anxiety and overwhelms you. That's hence the reason why you want to share it. I totally get that. I totally get it. Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't
It's
know who to share it with because my friends in real life don't get it. They don't understand this stuff. It makes no sense. Like when I was talking about Foodie Beauty, they're like, "What the hell?" Like they
I just
watched.
wish you guys would both enjoy the bickering. Because
Yes,
look at us, I'm watching him respond to you, and you respond to him, and I'm like, what the fuck?
they don't. Yeah, it'd be fun that way if we can
It
just make
already
fun.
is fun.
You know,
Don't let anyone take away your rights. Don't let anybody, don't let them do that. Don't give in to them. Oh, we can't talk about them stuff. Because you know what she would say if it was you? She would say, I'm the press. I work for the press. I'm independent press. So you can't take
mm,
my rights away. You
mhm.
have a show and you can't let them say that to you. Take your rights away. That's BS. Don't ever agree to that, Cassie.
She doesn't
'Cause
want me calling the police. She wants to take that away. Get the hell out of here. That's what they're for.
no, on them. She doesn't want you to call the
Well,
police on them.
threaten me, slander me, put my life in danger. If I feel like I need to report them,
That
I
is
have.
subjective. There's no way we can know if what you say is going to put their life in jeopardy. Unlike what he's doing, pedo and all.
Yeah,
What he said.
I've never put anybody's life in jeopardy.
His
And
entire life is all over the internet and Reddit, on the kiwi farms. I mean, come on, the guy is a relentless troublemaker. Wake
yeah,
up, people. Wake up, people. He's a troublemaker. He has never changed. And he watched people in front of his eyes that he decided were going to be his enemy, and he watched them succeed. And he
that's
watched
correct.
FW have thousands of people watching her, and he watched Yaba have thousands of people watching, and he could not handle it.
Yeah.
Yaba and Sam were more successful, and he has not been able to handle that.
Nope. And it burns him and it makes him angry because everybody is so successful. All the people that he hates really
He's
are
upping
doing
it.
well.
What? He probably would be if he was that funny guy back in the day who wasn't such a fucking twat and didn't bring his politics into it. Then yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
do
He
his
should
funny
change his
shit.
content.
He had a podcast and he was so funny.
Huzzy, I've let my friend do that before, never again. Oh yeah, you talking about the coming over the house? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. But I've said that he should change his content because
Oh,
this is
sorry,
not entertainment.
sorry, Mohammed. I was on a different screen and didn't show the comments. Sorry, just noticed them. I just wrote
Nobody
it down.
here pedo all day long. Like he calls so many people online pedos. It's just a thing for him. It means nothing. I mean, there's no evidence, which means like there's no weight. There's nothing. You can't just say it. You're just saying it to say it. I mean, DC made that video and she said in one sentence, she called what? How many people pedos? Predators, I mean.
Right, but he's
Uh,
so hung up that you called his son a retard. Somebody called. Was it you? No, it was
I
like
think Yaba said it. I think Yaba said it. Or if Yaba,
yeah.
no. Did Yaba say it?
He's so hung up on it. I'm like, dude, get over it. Do you know how many times people on YouTube called my daughter a retard, and my daughter doing better than all of them? So get over it. Like, who reacts like that and constantly brings it up?
He's
He's
so
such a
offensive.
victim.
Always. I mean, you're
He had that
offended by
kid in all his videos. That kid was up late. That kid next would be passed out on the couch, and that kid would be dancing around with all the friends he met on the internet. Oh my god. I mean, the shit that went on in front of that boy's eyes. He has some nerve criticizing anyone. You know,
yeah.
there was no normal upbringing for that boy. Muhammad goes, I have a retarded son. He's tons of fun.
You know what? I mean, if that bothers him, what about all the crap that he has done to other people, the things that he's said about other people? You're so worried about the R word? Give me a
Right?
break. And he's the one that constantly says, my disabled child, my disabled child, my autistic
Oh,
child.
yes, disabled
Oh,
my
stop it.
that
Stop
boy
it.
has a paycheck. Exactly. Thank you. That boy has a goddamn paycheck. Nobody saw anything unique or
Right.
different other than the quirks that he repeated his dad's, verbiage. But
He identifies him as like some disabled person. Like, I don't tell
I
people
know
on
he's a relentless victim. That's what he does. He just victim status.
I hate when people feel sorry for me. Like most people don't anyway. But if I'm like legally blind, like I say, don't feel sorry for me. I just told my people I have depression after 2 years and a half being on social media. I don't. I hate playing the victim. I hate it. I
Neither
don't
me
do that.
I take some Belta at 2 in the morning.
Everybody is
I mean,
fucking
not 2 in
depressed.
the morning. 2 a day. I meant to say the weed got to me. 2 a day. 2 in the morning. Yeah.
Uh, so it's. I hate. I don't. I
No,
hate people.
you come
Sorry
through a
for me.
time in your life, you get a little confused about who you are. You're almost 50, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I see that. It happens.
You know.
When my husband died, I started antidepressants and don't want to go off because I feel good with them. I feel like I can
So
cope with stuff,
so many people are depressed on medication. It's not a big deal. I don't, and I'm legally blind. I said that because I was getting the computer.
I
Otherwise, I
is blind. He's never gonna find your house, I promise. And he makes it worse for himself because he's blind. And he wears a wig and glasses that covers any possibility of any sight whatsoever. Like he's like cousin Ed. Like who the fuck is gonna be scared of that? Come on.
it makes no sense, Linda. It makes,
It's way too comical. Just way too comical. I'm afraid for my safety. She says that with a straight face. Like
after 2.5 years, now today, 2 days ago, she said that. Get out of here. Or February 8th, she said that to file.
I mean,
You're the same.
I just gave a classic description, and he's going to show up in the court exactly as described, and the judge's going to be, "This guy you're afraid of." Come on, you know that's what he's going to be thinking.
Mods,
because of your uniqueness.
because of my uniqueness. That's a good point.
You're so
That,
unique and fabulous. Make sure you have a fabulous fan in case you get a little, upset. You can wave the fan. Listen, anything goes now.
he got a fan. She got a fan.
Are you
There's
sure about it? You don't think the judge is going to be giggling?
I mean, he's probably going to look at me and be like, "You're scared of him,
I
her,
know
whatever."
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you've got to be kidding, dude. What is going on? And later on tonight, or the next night, whatever, he's going to be telling his wife all about them. All
Oh
about
yeah,
them.
he's going to be talking about this. That's for sure.
This is going to be definitely one of the weirdest experiences he's ever had.
I am unique, you guys. There's no other.
Honestly, right now, I could never get away with this shit with anyone other than a New Yorker.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to be like, "Is that what New York City is all about? People like him?" He's going to laugh hysterical. But yeah.
Oh my God! You're gonna make him laugh. He's gonna see the humor in it. He's gonna see the comedic part of it. Blah blah blah. I think it's gonna go well.
I'm just a happy person, and I'm going to stay happy. She can't try to destroy me. It's never going to work because my conscience is clean, Linda. I have never done anything to put anybody's life in danger, and I only go to the police when it's necessary. And when I used to go to the police department to file the harassment reports, they told me you got to keep doing it. That's the only thing you can do unless you take it civil court. Otherwise, continue to make a paper trail in case you go to court one day.
True. Always paper trail. Wait, hang on a second, Ms Hussy. Let's respond to our little friend, Bad Boy Tragic. First of all, Bad Boy Tragic. I don't know very much about you, but I caught a glimpse of you here and there, and you're such a whiny little.
He called 6 cops to come to my house and try to SWAT me.
Why are you so whiny? I mean, you're like a whiny boy. I'm like, you're so girl-like. Neg's 1-4 against Callie.
And he's like 3 inches, by the way, in case you
now you have to admit you have grifted everyone and gave their money back, then begged DC for mercy. No. She's trying to take his rights away. I mean, that's a big thing. It's not even about what she's asking to create peace. It's setting a precedent, because at the end of the day, what she's doing is not, especially a reporter or so-called journalist, whatever you want to call her. Well, who the fuck does she think you can't stifle, or what's the word? You can't censor the press. That's what she's trying to do to you.
Nobody's grifting. That's what you do, Tragic. Okay? I have my attorney. Some of my supporters know already, and I'm going to show the receipt, and there is an attorney, and he'll be there. February 7th.
His life is a mess.
Oh, he has no life. He always has to cling on to people so he can stay relevant.
Dude, you need to get some help, honey. Honestly.
Yeah. And he's only 3-inch. Private part is only 3 inches. He tried to brag about it. He's very tiny, and I'm sorry for you.
But there are men who are small. That sometimes doesn't matter. Oh, well, maybe for another guy.
That one, you got to.
What are you gonna do? Listen, it's not like.
No.
Wow! I cannot believe you just penis shamed the guy. Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. After all he did to me, he deserves.
I see.
No, I can't. Listen, Linda. Here's why. Because I have a big butt. I have a very big butt, so it takes about 7 to 8 inches, 7 to 9. I would say a good 9 to get it to the target. So see, my ex-boyfriend was 9.5 inches. So when I look at
TMI. Oh my God! I get the visual. I can't get it out of my head now.
Listen, this is what we want to talk about now. Let's change the topic. Whoever has. Let's not talk about our enemy.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
No, let's give a little TMI, because let's change the mood.
Oh wait, So you gotta take that off. It's too late. It's too late. You have to
Wow.
take you gotta take
What do you
9
want?
inches off your tootie wootie. Are you serious?
What
God,
happened?
really? Wait, what?
What happened? I missed something. I was talking about my ex, and we can talk about funny things now if you want. We don't have to.
What is Blinky saying?
Oh, I'm confused. She said, Wiggy, do you want him to talk about them or not? I don't want him to talk about them, but he needs to talk. Their trolling was fun, but they took it to the sick point. Tragic says you're going down, Hussy. Oh, really, Tragic?
Wow, that is so rude.
Wow.
I don't
Wow.
understand. I don't get it. Come up here. Let's talk about it. You wimpy guy. You won because you're a big baby, a big crybaby.
Yeah, he can come up, but I ain't saying a word because they might want to troll me to trigger
Who's
me to use it against me.
who is
I
that?
Tragic is the biggest troll. He's been called predator by them too.
I
They called
know.
him predator. I don't know if he is or if he isn't. I can't. Uh,
We're not throwing it
but
around.
right, and Tragic has called him the same thing. Right now, you guys are friends.
Yeah. What?
But yeah, can we talk about my ex a little bit? I kind of miss him, and it's Valentine's Day month. So yeah, he was that size, and it's wonderful. And let me tell you something, ladies, gentlemen, if you like that,
Oh, yeah, but that now you're ruined for life, right? Because if you get anything smaller, it's just going to be like,
no,
yeah.
no, 6 is fine too, but not less than that. Not less than that. No, I'm
What?
not a size,
You
but I
can't
have to.
help who you fall in love with. I mean, that's just awful that that's how you think. What if you fall in love with somebody who doesn't have a big penis? What are you going to do?
Okay, so one time when I used to stay in Vegas a lot, and I did have a guy that I was seeing over there. And when I tell you, Linda, stunning, beautiful body. He was gym body. I mean, he wasn't built, but he
Yeah.
had a nice shape. His penis was small, but I liked him a lot. So, yes, it doesn't really matter. But in order for me to feel the effect in my ass, I need
Nine
something.
inches. That's like an appliance. What's
Yes. Well, I wasn't looking for someone that size. He just had to happen to be. But here is the good part, Linda.
yeah.
It didn't hurt. But then an idiot that doesn't know what they're doing with a 5 inch could hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So he probably knew how to work me really well, but he did it in such a way that I never, ever felt pain. And it was fabulous.
Oh my god. I mean, I feel dizzy. Like
Oh,
thinking.
stop it.
Well,
We're going to the strip club. You think you're going to see 2 inches over there? You're going to see a lot of 9, 10.
oh my god. That's crazy big. I mean, yeesh.
It is. I don't think I've ever had bigger than that. No, I got lucky with him. I really got lucky with him.
That sad little thing deserves to be shamed.
What?
Oh, I
Which one?
see it now. Let's put that on the screen. Did it go on the screen or not?
Yeah, you can put it on the screen. You can pin the comment. I mean, show the comments. Do you like chocolate?
I like chocolate once a year on Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
You know, like
I
some people, they like turkey, but they only eat it on Thanksgiving. It's that kind of thing.
okay, I got it. I start craving now that I'm older. I start craving chocolate every so often, and I'm craving it now.
Mm, I
I
do
saw
like.
your community post,
Oh, which one?
the one with the What was the Tampax that you had?
I know, because I'm going through perimenopause, so it's like never-ending period.
600 to go. Yay! Thank
Oh
you.
my God,
I'll put the link in there.
I'm my period since the 29th of last month.
I don't know how that works. I'm lucky I don't have to deal with
Well,
that. I feel
I'm
sorry for.
taking medication for it, but it keeps going. But I know it's a whole menopausal thing, and I just happened to be going through it whilst being on YouTube, so it's made it very interesting. You know, the hormones, the fluctuation, and the craziness.
How long have you been on YouTube?
Since 2012.
Oh, okay, so 10, 11 years. Okay.
Not this channel, because I lost my original channel. Then I got it
Mhm.
back, but I got flagged. So many of my videos got flagged and blah, blah, blah. But I've been here a long time. I used to be Ginger Mystery in the beginning. And then when my husband died, I picked the name that he picked for me, which was Woody Widow. That's what he called me. Because I had already lost a husband before him.
Ginger Mystery. That's a cute name. That's interesting.
That's me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, Ginger Mystery. Shameless plug.
Are you a
All
good
right. So,
cook?
sometimes, if I'm wasted, no. I can't. You know how people drink wine? You know how people drink wine when they're cooking? I cannot drink when I'm cooking. The food would be ruined. I just cannot concentrate.
Yeah, I don't think I could cook while I'm drinking either. It'll
Oh,
hold
I
me fast.
bet you could.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I never tried it, but I do
I bet
cooking.
you try it all the time. From what I heard, you're a big raging alcoholic. You got to eat.
Oh yeah, right. I hate when my specialty is like pasta with meat sauce. I make that really really good, like a bolognese,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
well you live in New York. You got to know how to make that. Yeah.
yeah, and then I always stick to the same recipe, and it always comes out. Most of the time, it comes out fabulous. But I hate when sometimes you make it and it just like tastes like crap, and it's like, how the hell did it not come out the same? The ingredients are all the same. And this just happened to me recently, and I almost wanted to just get rid of it and throw it out. But I was like, hell no, I ain't gonna waste the money. But it came out so different. It came out so different. Does that happen to you guys? Like, do you cook something and then sometimes the taste totally different? I hate
Yeah,
when that
because
happens.
you don't have a recipe, right? You wing it, right?
Yeah, it's yeah,
Yeah,
because I've been making it
yeah.
so long.
I have screwed up
Okay.
many a recipe that I have been making for years because I fucked up something. Yeah, because you're so flimsy with it, and you're like, "Ooh, ooh," and yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. So
Hi, Magda. Sorry I didn't see you. You can have
yeah,
my
Kate.
beard since you love them. I know, right? Eyes running theme. I'm going to change my license plate. My license plate says Wiggy. I'm going to change it to period because I have become famous for my periods. I'm the biggest crybaby.
Oh, I am so excited because in the spring,
Yeah.
um, Mark Consuelos is taking over Ryan Seacrest's position on Live with Kelly and Ryan. So he is going to be, her husband is going to be the new co host. And he is my most fit. I'm in love with Mark Consuelos. And now I get to see him every day at 9 o'clock in the morning. I am so excited. Do you know what he looks like? Isn't he hot? You
Yeah,
like older
he's
men. You
short.
like older men.
Yeah, I
I
like
know you
old.
like, yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I watch you.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. Oh yeah,
I
is that
watched you a couple weeks ago. You were talking about it. I would think I was in your chat talking
yeah?
to you too. Yeah.
I do. I do like, but I like between 75, 85. You know, I like that distinguished older man thing, that Bob Barker thing.
Bob Barker thing.
Oh no, I was always in love with Bob Barker. He was my love. He was
All
so
right.
sophisticated, and he was always in a suit, and he had that old man gray hair, and there was something 1940s about him, the romantic era. There was just something about him.
Hey, look, a lot of people like older gentlemen, you know, and I ain't gonna knock it. I like guys 30s, 40s.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And I attract guys in their 30s, even late 20s. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I attract. Oh, did you see the picture of me at the club when
Yeah.
I took? Okay, so I was at a club and I was sitting down at the dance floor, and this guy, really hot guy, came and sat next to me, and we were making out. He started kissing me, and we were making out, and he was there with a friend.
Yeah.
Uh, so after we took a break because we were like
Did
locked,
you have a breath
locked.
mint? Did you put a breath
Yeah,
mint?
I had lipstick was all over his mouth and stuff. So we took a break, and I took a picture of us, a cute picture.
I know, I
They
saw.
turned around, yeah, okay. They like, oh, he must have
I was
drunk.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Shut up. Go out and have some fun, for Christ's sake. When's the last time you've been to a club? I mean, I never heard anything so stupid. He most likely blinked when they took the picture. That's probably why his eyes were closed. But what a stupid reaction. They're just trying so desperately to find something interesting to say.
Yeah,
And
they're
it's
just
so,
reaching.
when I listened to her, I was like, wow, she is beyond ridiculous. This is
And
Fox News all over again.
that's what Vidal said. And I'm pissed. That's why I got pissed at Vicky. I'm not surprised Vidal said it, but because she's just a bitch. But I thought Vicky would have stood up for me. But yeah, why would I ever have to drug any? That's not.
This
He
is
was there,
how they even came up with that idea is just ridiculous.
right? He was there with a friend. The friend was actually standing in front of us. He saw everything, and they left immediately after. So I didn't even bring him home. I
She
don't even
started
buy.
off as a Democrat. She ended up as a Republican. Look at this dude.
Mhm.
That's the weirdest thing. What a weird transition. And I love how he said they're educated people. That really made me laugh. I wasn't aware that he graduated high school. Negs, I think we talked about that. So how do you claim to be educated? Because you looked up a handful of words and you just keep regurgitating those same words over and over? We all know what I mean, don't we?
Uh huh.
He picks a fancy word and he never stops using it. That's so Asperger's. Exactly. They don't sit up when they're unconscious. They're in a club, they're drinking, they're having fun. The camera goes fast. He blinked, he didn't blink, he was drunk. Who the hell knows? And who cares? The whole point of the picture was they're having fun. Jealous as you're sitting home in your wool socks,
In your
watching,
attic.
watching everybody hate you on YouTube. Come on.
She's jealous because that guy is much hotter than the guys that she's.
Oh God. And then you showed us the other guy who she only can look at handsome men. And you showed that ex-husband guy, and I'm like, what? He's got to look comb over and oh God, love him. I'm sorry, but she she
She
really
likes.
loves those handsome men. She can't keep her hands off these handsome men. I'm telling you.
I mean, look. Let me ask you a question. I mean, do you think a really handsome man would look at her? So if they can get whoever they want, they're really hot. They're not gonna go after that. They're not gonna go after that.
I don't know.
She
It's her
doesn't.
personality. It's not her looks. It's her personality.
She's been with rock stars.
She is so painfully dull.
That bitch never been with rock stars. What rock star? Could you
No, well,
imagine?
no, I don't know. She was nobody can convince me. You know, you can see the shape of her face. God love her, but she was never a princess. She was never a beauty queen.
All the gorgeous women at concerts
So you're
telling
a
them,
bad influence on me. Now I'm cutting women down in their looks, and I shouldn't be doing that. I'm sorry.
no, she really is not. To me, she's not attractive, and I feel like I can
I think
say,
what it is she's looking more unattractive because her behavior is so unattractive. So to me now she's looking a lot more unattractive than I thought she was. That makes sense because her personality is just the pits.
hmm, she's lost a lot of supporters.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, I mean she's off YouTube.
she has 300 supporters now, and maybe 400 on Rumble. And
Nobody
from
went back to follow her. Interesting.
nobody wants to fucking follow her. She doesn't get
What
any
are all
likes.
the achievements that she's? Does anybody know the achievements that she thinks so highly of? Because Vicky will never reach her level of
Okay,
patheticness.
her achievement, the highlight of her career, has been answering the phone at Fox News for 6 months as a bookie. That's the highlight of her career, and a condo.
Hmm. No kids.
Nope,
So she saved herself a shitload of money there, but she's got nothing to show for it. Now,
no,
I
she
have
got
kids are raised on my own, so it's like, what? Why does she not have more?
she got a tiny apartment. Okay, that she brags about. That okay, so she has a what? $500,000 apartment. She says, good for her. She thinks that's like big money. She's so successful. That ain't. You can't get a $500,000 apartment in Manhattan.
Good night, Blinky.
Good night, Blinky. You're a sweetheart. Thank you for coming.
Who the hell's Vicky? We're trying to figure that out. Vicky vibes, cute as a button. She's absolutely adorable. She lives an alternative life, which I highly recommend everybody doing.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, you want to be in an open marriage that works for you guys? Then yeah.
Yes, I'm all for that. I love that. And I love that she's doing it now when she's young, when she's got all those great hormones going. I wish I could turn back the clock. Now that I'm single, because, I lost all my husbands, it's like, you don't get the regular sex. I feel like I got gypped. Well, anyway,
Yeah, I mean,
that's not me. I did not fart. There's the
I,
bed. I'm on the bed.
um, yeah, you know what? I think in the beginning, you start a relationship and you don't want to be in an open relationship. But I think when you stay together for so long and things might be getting boring in the bedroom and you're together for 10, 20 years, then yeah, what's wrong with that?
Because she's having fun and she's 30 and she's adorable and she's having fun. She's living her life. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
wish I was chill back then, when I was that age and I was not, I wish I didn't care what people thought and I wish I was
I
secure in myself more like she is. And yeah, I think she's awesome. I hope you guys can patch things up. And I don't know. Like I said earlier, I was like,
gotta
favorite
do a
shoe.
lot.
But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking, I don't know. Was it a good friendship apart from that one little hiccup?
I don't see me. I'm not planning on rekindling our
All
friendship
right, never mind. Sorry, no. I got
anytime soon.
sorry.
Yeah. No,
Con-
no, 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 no. Go ahead. Say that again. I'm
I
sorry to cut you
contradicted
off.
myself, so my apologies.
It's
I got
okay.
I got like melancholy, and then I was thinking, oh, sometimes you miss people when they're out of your lives. Yeah.
You know what? My relationship with Vicky, our friendship, all I can say was it was just hanging out, going out, partying, having a good time. Like we really had a good time going out. She's 30, I'm 49. I'm at a different place in my life. I think differently than a 30-year-old does. So in that aspect, we're very different. Um, uh, but we had a lot in common when we went out. We both like to dance. We both like to drink. We have a good time. We're sociable. We talk to people. We're fun, and she was fun to hang out with. But we really, other than that, we didn't go shopping together. We didn't really go out to eat together that much. Like we didn't. We talked every day, but we talked about social media stuff. Like that's
Yeah,
what Vicky found me at a bar at a club. She came up. She's like, "Are you Hussy?" And that's how our friendship started. Like I
that's just
never,
such a crazy story, right? That is so crazy. I
and we
love it.
became tight from the very beginning.
Yeah,
But it's you know what?
it
Vicky's
ran
not a
its
bad.
course. It ran its course.
Yeah, but like you said, you move on.
Yeah, you do. All right. Speaking of moving on, I'm getting tired because I worked all day
Yeah,
and
and you worked, and we're on almost 3 hours. Vicky, thank you so much for doing
yeah,
this. I
this is
appreciate it.
fun.
And thank you for donating to my GoFundMe. You're so cute.
I hope it reaches its goal. Fingers crossed, everybody.
And
Let's
thank
keep
you for
going.
everybody here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for donating. It means a lot to me, and hopefully it could be over and done with this case. And Hussy Nation, because that's what I am. I'm in no other
Yeah.
community. My is Hussy
But
Nation.
while it's
Everything.
going on, milk it for what it's worth. Keep
And
it
thank
going.
you, Linda, for having me on. And you're welcome
Thank
to
you.
come on my channel at any time. I told you.
Awesome. Thank you. All
All
right. Good
right,
night,
you guys have a good
everybody.
night. Good night.